We saw him win that 20-man elimination fight. We watched the 90-minute, 20-man
It was
elimination.
awesome. It
I
was the
made my
finish of that
friends
match was
watch it,
awesome.
but it was
Yeah,
awesome. I was right to make them do it.
yeah.
But
Speaking of
and,
which, by the way, I lost juice
speaking
a
of
little bit.
which,
Speaking of fucking which,
the
Mike
final
Bailey, get the
two,
fuck out of
the
here.
final two of the 20-man eliminations, Zach.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is when I knew I had to make this video. Was when I saw
Nine,
this. When I
nine.
saw
Okay, here's the
this.
thing. Here's the thing. In our Discord,
Go off, King.
in our Discord, as a bit, I don't like Mike Bailey because I think TKD is lame and he doesn't wear shoes and he has a mullet and it's just
He's kind of a dork.
he's a
And I
dork.
like Mike Bailey, but he's kind of.
And Mike Bailey in real life is a wonderful human being.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy.
We're not Facebook friends, but I probably have like 150 mutual friends with him.
Yeah.
I have only ever heard great things about this man.
Yeah.
Say this. He's a great dude.
And in wrestling,
But
that's
he's the ninth best wrestler in the world. Not on the one I live on.
Listen, Mike Bailey, if you're watching this, please don't be offended and come on Fight Film Fanatics.
No.
Talk about martial arts.
Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey, honestly, if you watch
Seems
this,
like a great guy, and I hope you please talk about martial arts with me.
if you watch this, honestly, I'm on Team MVP. So fuck Mike Bailey.
No, Zach, why?
Hit them raw, baby. You hit them raw, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You just
I
do
gotta
it.
edit that part out.
No, don't edit. No editing. We're doing it fucking live, like that one time with that
We're doing
crazy
what?
guy. And even he hates fascism. Fuck guys. Don't edit that out. Fuck guys. Fuck guys. That's not why we're here. Could be,
That's
but
not
we're
why we're
not.
here.
It's not why we're here. These voices of wrestling.
I used to write for this site, full disclosure, Voice of Wrestling. And
Former Voice of Wrestling writer.
yeah.
The one, the only. The pod god himself. Lawson Phoenix Leong.
Yep.
We got a special guest who I've really never potted with.
Oh yeah, I didn't introduce Shawn Trag is here, everybody.
Shawn Trag.
Not visible, but here.
The invisible hand, Shawn Trag.
Exactly.
And yeah, me, the veteran referee, Zachary Snow.
Yeah.
I've worked with a bunch of your favorite wrestlers. If you're watching this, I probably have some of the people on this list.
So every year, VOW does the FSM 50, 20, whatever. The 50 best wrestlers in the world. Obviously, and
50 best wrestlers in the world. That's what they say this list is.
So here's the thing about this. We gotta explain. So it's a universal list. All genders welcome, all promotions welcome across the world, combining all of it. And so this year, Alan Farrell was the coordinator. Alan Farrell's been a big VOW writer ever since I've been there. So they have a bunch of. It's supposed to be the 50 best in ring, bell to bell. Here,
Do we
so
know
just in ring.
how the rankings? Do we have any idea of the inner workings of the rankings, as far as like a point system or like a anything like that, or how it was kind of decided?
It might be at
Or
the
is it just
bottom.
is it just like round table, like we're chatting?
It is round. It is round table, and there is like a point system. But yeah. There's hold on. I mean, I think they break it down at the bottom, basically.
Okay, yeah, it'd be interesting to check out. Kind of feel like how they, again, like, was it how many people had to vote for a certain person? Was it an average? Is it just, again, is it just the average of all the votes? Right? Like, did somebody, again, for example, did somebody have Claudio at, did everybody have Claudio at 50? Right? Did people not have Claudio? Oh, here we go. We got votes here. We got points.
No, those are all time rankings.
Oh, these are all time rankings.
Yeah, they don't have the breakdown. They don't have the breakdowns for the.
No, we don't know breakdown.
They have full list of names that receive votes, but they don't have the breakdown for the points.
Interesting.
Which they do have that for when they do a match of the year, but they don't have it for this.
No, I don't see. Seems tomfoolery, but it's fair.
So
starting off with tomfoolery, starting off with opaque tomfoolery. That's fair. That's fine.
The what do you call it? It is all like writer. Let's see. So we got VOW writers. We got Ian Hamilton for back body drop. Joe Gagney, that is the trivia guy. Yeah, I mean these are all people that I've worked with. Not all, sorry, not all. Some of these are folks that I've worked with. We've written stuff together, used to review stuff together. But Rich Krayish, one of the two co-hosts of the channel, did not basically didn't do anything this year because he has a new baby, so he didn't partake this year. Um, let's get into it though. There's 50 guys, guys and
Uh,
gals. We gotta go.
Well,
Uh,
I'll give you this one thing. According to AI, the list is heavily influenced by work rate, technical prowess, and consistent performances across the globe in promotion.
yeah. The thing is, since I used to write for this site, I kind of know the taste of this site, the wrestling taste of this site. So I'm not as shocked about a lot of these as Zach is gonna be. But that's why I got Zach for this, for him to be very mad about some of the choices
I
that we're gonna
mean,
see here.
couldn't possibly tilt me at all.
Yeah.
I refuse to be
We
tilted.
actually, I think we started pretty strong here. Number 50, Claudio Castagnoli. I feel like 50 is like kind of perfect for him as like the gatekeeper of this whole thing. Is like, are you better than
It's fair.
Claudio? If you want to be one of the 50 best wrestlers to get on this list, you got to be better than Claudio, or at least as
Yeah,
good.
but like,
And
we'll get there. But like, okay,
yeah, so I think he's
sure
kind of
thing.
perfect at 50.
Yeah,
Um,
if you're making an honest list, I guess it's fair. He's probably
yeah,
again, I would say he's probably a top 50 wrestler in the world somewhere.
I think he has been for like the last decade. Like so,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
right. And it's like,
he's
was he featured? He was featured pretty heavily. Again, like they mentioned, C2. He won the CMLL World Heavyweight Championship.
yeah.
Um, not as heavily featured as some other folks,
I think he's the only wrestler to be in every
unfortunately.
C2. I might be wrong about that, but I think he's the only wrestler to be in all of the C2s because
Yeah.
TK realizes how good he is also.
I mean,
So
he is goaded. Yeah, he's great
I mean, he built
and
him up
deserving.
immediately as he got here when he got here. So
But yeah, fair pick.
Sorry and no, Stardom, and I might be pronouncing that right. So she kind of broke out last year, so I guess that's why she's here. With the losses that Stardom had with a couple of their big stars, like Tam Nakano and arguably Tekla, right? Um
Mm-hmm.
she is like one of the top baby faces, and she just main evented with Saya at the big end of year show. She came up short, losing to Saya. But so I haven't seen enough of her, but like I'm not gonna fight this one. The main event she had with Sai was really good. I've seen a couple of her tags, and can't say too much more about her. I don't know. I'm a fair weather Stardom fan. Like I don't really know as much as it might seem that I do, just because I talk up a couple of their shows here and there. I don't
Yeah.
watch it. I
See, the
don't
thing
watch it
is that yeah,
consistently.
there's plenty of people on this list that I don't know that I can't really speak to.
Yeah,
Does look again trios title alongside some pretty good names.
yeah.
Uh,
Tam and Natsupoi. Natsupoi is kind of the top face now, I guess.
yeah, and then
Well, it's like
again,
her. Yeah,
um, you know, I'm sure she's great, right? Not my
yeah,
problem with the list.
yeah.
49, totally fine.
48. Trevor's back, baby. Ricochet. He's back, baby. What's funny about this is like, I don't think Trevor ever lost it. I don't think Trevor was ever
Never.
washed. I don't think it was ever any of that. What he did, it's funny that like this is a in-ring list. He's never, all he's done is like find his character.
Yep.
And that's what's really improved about Ricochet in his AEW run last year, 2025. But because of that, because he's more over now, he's gotten to be featured more and he's gotten to stand out more. And so I'm glad he's here. I think he absolutely
Yeah.
should be.
He could be higher. Could easily be higher.
He could be higher.
Yeah.
I think I would have him probably in the 40s somewhere, probably personally,
Yeah, no, this is a
but
fair
maybe
this is
higher.
a fair spot, but he could be a little bit higher, I think. And again, like
Yeah,
could argue that he's the same Ricochet he's always been, and you could probably put him in the top 20 if you wanted. Like
yeah.
if you
This is
really again, if you were gonna look move, if you were really gonna analyze match for match, move for move, he's still goaded.
he's one of your faves too, Zach. We should say
Yeah. I've also
he's one
again,
of your faves.
we're three people in.
So far, so good. I
Have
would say.
I has Trevor slapped me on the ass before? Yeah, he has. It's fine. It was consensual, right? We were just working. You know what I mean?
He's a good guy.
We were just men at work. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what you do. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Did he also then go do commentary for the People's Moonsault? Yeah. And during his own match, he did do that. I let that happen. Did I also count him out? Yeah, he did it under 10 seconds. Sue me.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Good
Your
guy
man's
Trev.
all I'm saying is when I get heated later, your man's fucking credible. That's all I'm fucking saying,
That's
Austin.
all you say.
Just letting the
That's
people
not,
know.
let it be known. Let it be known Zach's worked in the business with some of these guys.
A lot of these guys,
Also
man.
also is a great ref, I should say. Zach's a great
Yeah.
ref.
That's yeah.
Um,
But
47,
my
Shingo
man,
Takagi. It's so
Shingo
Yeah.
funny.
Takagi, the Rampage Dragon.
In
Why is
some
he on the list?
ways,
Because he is. He exists. Is he a top 50 wrestler? Yes, he's still wrestling.
I'm
Yes,
sad he's this low, but I'm also just kind of happy that he's here.
he's on. Bro, he's on here after a dog shit year, and I
I mean,
agree. He should be on here
his
because he's
Mets.
Shingo Takagi.
Seriously, how are we not pushing this guy at a meaningful level? To be fair, who wrote
Good,
this?
actual good
FM.
analysis.
To
Actual
be
good analysis.
fair, uh, who's FM? Who wrote that? Shit, I want to know.
I
Who?
is
Fred Moreland? Fred Moreland, I think. Okay. To
Yeah.
be fair, Fred, he did main event Dominion with Goto. He did. He had a big match this year. But I don't disagree. You could always push Shingo, especially now that
Okay.
New Japan has like
Speaking,
no
yeah, we're
fucking
not.
stars. Like you should push Shingo. So,
We
but
can't. Lawson, no
yeah.
spoilers, but the
Okay,
fact that Shingo is 47 and Goto is
way higher. Yeah,
further down the list
yeah.
by a bit
Does anybody think that Goto
is
is better than
crazy.
Shingo?
It's crazy. Again, like
Like
what is the
better
list supposed to
than?
be? Is the list actually because again, because this is my issue, and I'll say this for
Yeah,
a few things, right?
yeah.
Many and Lawson said maybe it was because they felt AEW was overrepresented. It's supposed to be this global list. Maybe AEW was overrepresented. However,
A lot of
you
New
can't put
Japan.
Goto
It's a lot of New Japan.
in your top 20,
Top 15.
top sure, top 15 even, if because he's like the champion and he carried the company for a bit and like he did all this stuff.
Hmm.
Because like of the kayfabe accomplishment, when we've all watched Goto's career and we know that he has never been and never will be, even though he's awesome and I love Goto, a top 15 work rate wrestler guy. Like that's
He's
never
not.
been ever him ever forever. So like if that's your list, but to not have people like Willow, who arguably is a better work rate wrestler and had a banner year winning the first ever women's tag team titles and running back the TNT title and being fucking Willow the whole time, like not even on the list or in honorable mentions. Like, what is
Yeah.
this list?
Swerve and
So
Tony
like,
Storm aren't on here
sure, we
either.
haven't even gotten in the first
For,
five, but like Shingo
yeah.
Takagi 47, of course he's on the list. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Shingo's a guy that like we look. Even he had a again. It's not supposed to be based on booking though, which like yeah, the fact that he wasn't pushed means he had less big spots. But you're really telling me that like Goto was like better than Shingo? I mean, yeah, he main evented more than
Do you
Shingo.
want
Is
me
he
to do the
really better?
percentage things again, Lawson? Because it's crazy if you do that. Like, don't even get me started.
No, don't do the percentage things. Don't hit me with the Steiner math or the real math. Either
I
one.
won't. Not yet, bro. Wait till we
So
get there.
I'm actually gonna throw to Shawn for this because we saw a lot of CMLL guys. We didn't really see Defunto that much.
yeah
Uh,
the fungal yeah pretty much it's his matches got a little more featured because Zondoka has been injured most of this year, most of last year.
I
Like he
see.
had a great starting of his year, but towards the end of the year, a lot of the what's it called how do I say it uh Galleon Fantasma had to kind of branch out and do more, and give and or able to be featured more. And
Yeah.
the Funko real like he has great matches they're always pretty solid. A lot of people don't like him also because he wrestles with no shoes. He's out there barefooted.
Again, that might
There's
come up
so many
later.
wrestlers that wrestle
That
without
might come up
shoes,
later,
man.
but I do not discriminate against wrestlers without shoes too in general.
You don't hold it
Just
against
one.
Marina, do you? Actually, I forget. No, you
No, I
don't.
don't.
You
I
don't.
don't. I thought the glass spot was sick.
Did you hold it against Matt Riddle? You didn't, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I love Matt. Matt and I
Yeah.
are great. I have a great Matt Riddle story.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a
You
couple
had
actually.
a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the match you had with Cody is still online that you refed. I think.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually true. One is canceled, one is World Heavyweight Champion. Isn't that crazy? That's
I
weird.
mean, it is weird how that
And
happens.
I'm doing a podcast shitting on this list. Is what it is.
It is what it is.
Life's weird, man.
I guess good for Defunto. I don't know. Again, I'm just
Yeah,
seeing
no,
all
again,
guys
like
not super. We
shout
didn't
out
see
to these
him.
dudes. Like, if you make this list and I don't know about you, you're probably legit as fuck.
Probably, yeah. I don't, yeah. Matt Connolly, I kind of love him being here. I don't think this guy is your type, Zach, because he's a brawler who does a lot of
No,
dog
I
collar
like.
matches, but
So the thing is I Mad Dog Connolly is
he's
that's
the
not
guy
the guy.
he's the guy that does all the dog collar matches. He usually has like a chain and a with him because
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does a
yeah.
lot of dog
But
collar
he's
matches.
Brian Danielson put him over
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good
That's
too.
Yeah.
not the guy from New Japan though, right? That's a different colony. That's a
No, that's oh, fuck, who is that?
Clark.
Clark Connors, you
Connor?
mean?
No,
Is it Clark Connors? Yeah.
wasn't there a
Yeah.
Wasn't there also a Connolly in their group? Did he retire?
There was Alex Coughlin who retired.
Coughlin. Okay, word. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the one. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So
Mad
this
Dog's an
guy,
indie guy. He's like
yeah, crazy. Never ran into him, but I'm sure. Again, like
he's kind of a newer face. He's actually not that old. He's like
if that's your
29
gimmick, if
now.
that's your fucking gimmick, though, make it
Yeah.
work. I bet Brian
Yeah.
Danielson loves him because he's probably got a great gimmick and he works it and it's good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, he's
that's
in
your
the
gimmick,
Deans. He's
pop
in
off.
Deadlock Pro. King of the Dog Collar match. Does a lot of brawls and shit. I mean, I've
Yeah.
only watched his hype matches, so I've always liked him, but sure. I mean, I'm glad to see any indie representation on lists like this, It's like, So that's good for him. Ben K and Dragon Gate. Okay. I'm also a Fairweather Dragon Gate fan. I didn't
Mhm.
know Ben K really did that much this year. I'm surprised that he's here and not their current world champion Kakuta. But maybe the Dragon Gate guys are low on Kakuta. I don't know. I'm just surprised that he's here instead of other people. But sure, I like Ben K. He looks awesome.
17 matches at 4 stars or higher. Again, is that their stars or are they literally referencing Meltzer's stars?
They might be Meltzer. I don't know. Probably
Yeah,
maybe Meltzer. Probably Meltzer.
yeah.
I guess.
Usually because of star ratings, they always everybody kind of
Mhm.
refers back to Meltzer.
But the thing
Huh.
is like, is
Huh,
Meltzer
okay.
watching that much Dragon Gate? Does he really have 17 that Meltzer rated? That's actually impressive,
Uh,
just because I don't think Meltzer watches that much Dragon Gate, to be honest.
That's also a fair point.
So
Yeah,
like
fair.
that's impressive just because of that.
He definitely has some bangers. Again,
Yeah.
referencing
well,
Meltzer as if
what?
he matters
Yeah.
at all is hilarious. Like
But the thing is, he looks at his little chart and he has to check those boxes. Like,
he just
was it work?
yeah.
Ben K at
Back to the
44.
past. Kevin Knight, 43, actually solid. His matches, he's been great. Kevin Knight has been great since his debut. Um,
I wouldn't
but
have him on
again,
this. I don't. I
but
wouldn't have him
again,
on this.
this is my thing. Yeah, right. In
Swerve. He's not. I had a Swerve. Like Swerve's not on this, bro. What? Like,
Swerve's not on the list, right? Like we already talked about, like Willow, Tony Storm not on the list. Like there are
yeah.
plenty of people in AEW who are not on the list at all that should be way ahead of Kevin Knight.
I feel like this is the type of thing where they want to be ahead of. Like they think Kevin Knight's gonna break out, and he had some good matches. Like the Fletcher
Sure,
match,
give him an honor,
the C2 was great,
which is
but
again,
like I don't know. This feels like they're trying to be ahead
that's
of it a little
fine.
bit.
43, fine.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's super high, but it's on the like. Anyone who's on this list is pretty high.
Yeah,
You're
that's
saying you're a
true.
top
Again,
50 wrestler
50
on Earth, like
top 50 wrestler. You're better than Randy. You're better than Randy Orton. He's better than Obafemi. He's better than fucking AJ Styles. He's better than Gunther. Well, Gunther got honorable mention, but he is
Gun-
better than Gunther.
yeah, Gunther got an honorable mention.
Um,
Yeah. Look,
you know,
listen, let's not bring up
he's
Randy
better than
Orton.
Johnny Gargano, and he's
Well,
better than fucking. She's better than Trick Williams.
he's
He's
better than
better
the Guns.
than Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo's in, yeah, that's
Yeah,
another one. Yeah.
right. He's better than Carmelo Hayes.
To be
Right,
fair,
like
they weren't pushing him a lot over there. So I
no,
don't
but
know.
they push the shit out of Trick though, and they do
Yeah,
push Carmelo Hayes kind of on NXT, and
they
like
kind
he's
of
had
just
runs.
started. To be
He's
fair,
had
yeah.
runs. He's had up and down runs. He's been like a guy. I don't know how much in 2025. I don't watch the show, but like,
You know what this is, knowing how high his partner is, which we'll get to. I think that people they actually really like Jet Speed as what because like most of them like besides the C2. Well, he had that one really good match with Will Ospreay in the Owen 2, I guess. But like most of the his work was with in the team, like more than half of it, right? I
yeah,
uh,
guess
he,
he
way more than half, and that's it. But I mean, again, the singles matches do separate. Bailey did have more, and like he did have
yeah,
some higher class ones. But again, I think that's mostly
yeah.
him being a good bumper and a good guy to take bumps and shit. Um,
But yeah, we'll get to him. But I think
well,
Knight.
I,
Go ahead, Shawn.
well, I was gonna say, like I said, no, like I said, no, I guess because of how these people rate, I think the C2 help. That is the reason why he's bumped up this high.
Also, the CMLL work
Yeah,
actually. That the
yeah,
CMLL work
that's
is actually
Yeah,
a
fair.
decent argument. I will say yeah, the CMLL stuff is fair also if you want to throw that in. Because I didn't watch all of that. We watched some of it, but we didn't watch all of that. So okay. um his best singles match was definitely the Osprey and Fletcher matches though. Those are definitely
Yeah,
the two best singles matches he had. Ultimo Guerrero CMLL.
put him on
Holy
the
shit.
list. Put him on the list.
yeah,
Both
This
him.
man's
Look
been
at that.
wrestling
Look
as
at that.
long as I've been alive, bro. Holy fuck.
42 and 41. 42 and 41. Literally old legends. It's fucking Garb and Rayleigh on the list right now.
Well, I heard Ultimate Guerrero had a great year. Top 50 year? I didn't
Did
know
I
that.
actually, wait, did I actually just nail that?
Garp and Rayleigh. Well, I don't know if I mean depends how you're talking because they never usually never got pushed like that. But in terms of goatedness, yes.
No, Ishii's Garb, bro. What are you talking about?
yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was like, is Ishi? I was going to ask, yeah, is
Yeah,
Ishigard?
Ishii's Garb.
I mean,
Like literally.
sure.
uh, uh, Ultimo Guerrero does have hair, but he doesn't have as luxurious hair as Rayleigh.
That's true.
We
He's
should
no
actually watch the
silver.
match where he lost to Claudio. I actually would want to watch that because that was in 2025, right? We should watch that.
Yeah.
Like Ultimo
Uh,
Guerrero is like, I mean, he's one of those guys. He's just been,
I mean,
I mean, he's been on top of the mountain for forever.
every time I've seen him in CMLL, he's been like pretty good. I didn't know he was like top 50 good, but I'll
like
defer Alan for
like
Alan.
he's had a series of matches with Blue Panther that even
Mm,
in the beginning of this year as well.
Yep,
Like
I
the
watched
ML,
those. They
oh,
were
the
good.
ML title.
Those were
Okay,
actually awesome. I watched those matches because Blue Panther is my favorite wrestler. So I watched his matches and he's great. Yeah, those matches were really good.
yeah. And look at what can we say about it? The year's 2022. Extensive drought has led to large areas of Earth being turned into desert wastelands. Grand Theft Auto 6 was just delayed until 2053. James Cameron, now a little cyborg, is still working on releasing another Avatar film. Tomoe Ishii just had another 4-star match. I
You're
mean,
damn right.
listen, the man. Okay, listen. The man doesn't stop. The Taichi Gauntlet, the match where they had the gauntlet to see who would go into the G1 and like it was Taichi and Ishii in the finals. It was so fucking good, dude. It made Taichi look like a hero, and my man laid down for Taichi to send him to the G1. It's fucking awesome. And the matches he had with Gabe
Ishii,
Kidd. Remember the Gabe Kidd matches, Zach, early in the year?
Ishii playing piano. You're not even talking about.
The conglomeration, yes.
You're
He's
not even
a
talking about Ishii playing
pianist.
piano. He had he took an entirely different career path and just became a good pianist for a music video that he's only in for a bit. Like he's
Ishii,
so goaded at
yeah,
wrestling, he can spend all that time and still put on 4-star matches and still
yeah.
put on, right? And I'm talking about real 4-star matches, actual ones.
You want to talk about voice of wrestling taste? This is the man in VOW. Ishii will be on this list until he's dead. I'll tell you that right now.
Good.
They'll put him on this list every year that they can until he's dead. Because I'm not even saying they're wrong. I'm saying I love Ishii too, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. But that's like he's a guy. He's a VOW guy through and
And he's
through,
awesome. I will say
and he
again,
is awesome.
they at least, again, I don't know their taste as well as you do. But again, you guys said,
Yeah,
black trunks, black boots.
yeah,
Ishii, the epitome of
Ishii.
that. Ishii is awesome. Ishii
Yeah,
will
he
always
is.
be awesome.
Yeah,
Um, no matter what Jim Cornette says. I agree with Jim Cornette on a few things about wrestling. Um,
not Ishii though.
not his opinion about Tomohiro Ishii. He doesn't get it. And honestly, the times have passed you by, Jim. If
Yeah,
you don't get that, if you don't get Ishii, you just don't get wrestling anymore.
yeah.
Because he's everything that's good and pure in this
hmm
world.
He is.
So,
He's
uh,
everything I
Art,
wanted to
Stone
be.
Pitbull.
Good for Adam Priest. So like Adam Priest is like the indie guy, I feel like, in America.
Yes,
Like is that
well,
fair to say?
I don't. It's weird. It's you say that,
I mean,
but
now that
he's
something's been
never.
signed. Yeah.
He's like never been. He's like not really been booked. I feel like in like big indie cars this year, which is like weird. He's like pretty high on the list. I feel like because he did a lot on TV.
He had those great tags
Uh,
with Billington against FTR too. Yeah.
yes, and he did some
yeah.
real good stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if he should be on the list or not, but he's a great wrestler. Camp.
Yeah,
Right. So he probably deserves to be on the list, I would imagine.
I think I'd probably want
40
to
is
put
pretty
him. Yeah,
40 is pretty high. Again, 40 is pretty high. Do I think Adam Priest is
Ted
better than any
Shingo.
of the WWE or AEW people I mentioned earlier? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't think he's like better than
And I
Shingo per
bet
se, but you know, he
yeah.
works at the
It's
top
like
of indie cards, so
also,
that's
you know who's also not on this list though? And like again, this is clearly and I get it, work rate, blah blah, whatever. Matt Cardona nowhere to be seen.
he's not.
Crazy.
He's not like a guy they'd put on this type of thing.
But
Like
that's crazy.
he's not.
But like he
He's just not the type of
actually
wrestler. Not that they don't like Matt Cardona here, but he's not the type
I
of guy
bet
they'd put on something like this
but
because
like
they just
he
don't see him that way.
actually does, especially in his indie run, and again, more maybe probably in 2024, to be honest.
I think
But
that's
like
also
still,
the other thing. Yeah,
he also had bangers and fucking knockout, drag out, bloody fights and like the GCW shits and like major indie cards. I know he wrestled. I think he wrestled Santana in 2025 in House of Glory. At least
yeah.
on the East Coast, there were a couple big ones. Like I'm sure those matches were bangers.
I think his
Um,
2024 would probably be the better year, but I
Yeah,
bet he definitely wasn't on it that year either. I'm telling you right now,
But
because
that's what I'm
the
saying. That's what I mean. It's like what are we actually looking at? And it's like word, you're sickos making a sicko list. Okay,
yeah,
fine. But
it
just
is a
say that.
sicko list.
Just
Yeah,
fucking say that. Like
it's a
don't
sicko
okay.
list. Oh, that's what. Yeah, it's a sicko list, Zach, for sure. What are you gonna
Just
say,
say that.
Shawn?
oh no, like yeah, no, 2024 because it feels like there was like the the audience, the be it online or whatever, just not many people putting over his 2025. Like people were excited for him being back in WWE, but yeah,
Right.
Well, I think that was kind of he was probably training. He was probably in talks with
yeah.
people. Like he was trying to make it happen in 2025. And shit had again, he is he is probably outside of the TV show, he is probably the single best professional wrestler in the world. As
But
like a I mean outside of like the actual wrestling part, like the small part where you're in the ring for 20 minutes, he's the best professional wrestler in the world.
what do you mean?
He
Like,
is because being a pro wrestler again, like this is me being like I worked in pro wrestling and like this is not again like the 20 minutes are important and they're really important. Again, they're the most important for this list. But like there is no one who does more work outside to market themselves as a business that actually conducts themselves as a business who
mm,
cultivated a fan base, a merchandise stream of their own, a media empire with his podcast and all this stuff. Like, bro makes action figures. Like, he is
you
that's the stuff again. Like, he's a mini wrestling promotion by himself.
you're saying he's the reverse Yoshinari Ogawa, who retired a couple years ago from
Mm,
no one. Yoshinari Ogawa was the guy who was like shit at everything except the actual wrestling. Like
yeah,
he looked bad, his gear was bad, he didn't have charisma, but he was a great worker.
yeah. Again,
You're
again,
saying,
Cardona, and I'm talking about like the business, like the professional
yeah.
aspect of being a pro wrestler, right?
I think that's definitely true if you go back and look like the Z True Hollywood stuff, like the shit he
Yeah,
did to
that
get
type of shit
over
too,
back in
right?
like
Like
'09 and all that. Like,
the
yeah, I think that's
stuff
fair.
that, like again, the stuff that he does behind the scenes that no one ever sees. That again, that's become like the indie god type shit. Then the reason he's able to say that is because, like, yeah, like being a pro wrestler isn't just in the ring. It's the business of pro wrestling, and he has that in spades. Man's royal flushing out here. He is it's crazy to watch and like to be. I've been a fan of Zack Ryder back in the day because my name's Zach and his name was Zach, and that was cool. And I grew up around Long Island. Uh, to be a fan to see that now is like bananas. So
Starlight
yeah,
Kid at number 39. I think she
Starlight
should
Kid
be.
go no
I think
Starlight
she should be
Kid.
here.
Yeah, Starlight
Yeah,
Kid is great. I feel like
yeah. She's one of
yeah,
Stardom's best. I think she should be here.
especially because she was the
Uh,
champion at the beginning of the
she's
year.
the white belt. She was the white belt
Oh,
person
the
for
white
most of
belt
the
champion. Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
So the second title holder for most of the year.
Yeah, we watched
A
I
lot of
think
great
like
main
I
events.
think we watched like two of her matches this year.
Yeah, we watched a
Again,
couple.
felt like it definitely should be on the list. Again, women were like half represented on this list, I feel like. Again,
Yeah,
you might want to say
I think so.
you yeah, right? Like yeah, I don't know.
They got some of the they got all the ones they got a lot of the ones they needed to get, but maybe not all of them, I would say. I
Yeah.
think
And I
Starlight
think
Kid's one you kind of have to
I
put.
think some of the spots are a bit weird. Like Starlight could probably be again if this is just like a work rates type match, like what are we doing? Like
I think
top 20? She's
Benel's not
crazy.
here.
She's
Benel's
in
not,
so
but
crispy.
yeah, Tokyo Joshi Pros champ Miyu Watanabe, their new ace, was an
Yeah.
honorable mention, and I think the Tokyo Joshi Pro crowd would probably clamor that she should be the top 50 too, because she's like their Claudio, and
Yeah.
she's like their Claudio, but their ace also now. So like, we watched that
Man,
match he had with Suzumi, and it's very
man,
cool to stick.
I wish they would have
But
pulled the trigger and made Claudio kick John Moxley out, made Claudio leader of the Death Riders. Have him kill everybody. That'd been awesome.
well, we'll get to that, Zach. Number 38, my man Kento Miyahara. You know what's so funny? Kento Miyahara is one of my favorite wrestlers, but I didn't watch any of his 2025 stuff, so I have no fucking idea if he belongs on this list, to be
Yeah,
honest. I
I haven't
love
watched
Kento.
any All Japan
He's
in
the
like
Okada of all Japan, is basically
probably
all I can
two
tell you.
years. Oh, lit. I mean,
He's like a
Kenta
Japanese
Miyahara
Ric
before.
Flair. Yeah, he's awesome.
I've watched him before. I just probably not in like a year and a half or 2 years, probably.
Yeah, I
So I
fucking
have
love
no
Miyahara,
idea what's
but
going on.
I didn't
I'll
see any of
believe
his
them.
2025.
I'll
But
believe them. He has the capability. I'll believe them.
yeah, I always would be curious to see what Miyahara how he'd look on like in bigger companies because I know he has
Yeah.
the star power and the work to do it. But also, I kind of love that he's just in All Japan. Like that's just his. He's just the Hokage of All Japan. That's just his
Yep.
shit. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I assume if he was as good as he usually is, yeah, he probably deserves to be here. But I didn't watch him last year.
Yeah.
Um.
Maybe in a really weird world, he fights Naito eventually.
Oh my God, that could happen. Yeah, this is a
I know.
crazy
It'd be
three in a row. Okay, Leon Slater, Javon Evans, and Nia.
okay.
Okay, this is an
Cool.
awesome three
Quite
in a row here.
Cool
no, it's
guys.
quite
Really cool
yeah.
guys. But
Young guys that do cool moves.
young guys that do cool moves.
Exciting wrestlers. Exciting guys in different places too. You got TNA, Rev Pro, WWE, and CML all represented. I
Yeah. Again,
um
put these guys in the 40s, bro. Like if this is what, but again, it's like if this is what you like,
so
AJ
Le-
Styles. If this is what you like, you're telling me AJ Styles is not on the list.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue about with you about that, but what I will say is Leon Slater and Javon Evans had wrestled in TNA. They did a fuck finish. But before that fuck finish, it was like the best TNA match I'd seen in years. It was so fucking good.
Yeah,
It was like it was incredible. And honestly, Javon Evans, as someone who hates WWE openly as I do, he's like
yeah.
the only WWE wrestler that makes me like excited when I watch him.
He's
Like
great. No,
actually,
he is great. They definitely
he's
should be on the list.
he's my
But
favorite WWE wrestler like right now. I think, except for like Drew McIntyre.
I don't know if any. I've watched all of these guys wrestle. Like they're all amazing.
Yeah,
Do I think they're top 40 wrestlers in the world
they're very young. Is the thing.
at wrestling?
They're clearly not bloomed. These guys.
I no, I don't though. But like they're not.
Yeah.
There's definitely 40 wrestlers better than them.
Yeah, I mean they're very exciting and it's exciting to get behind them, but I it's kind of like again, I feel the same way with who were we talking about before? Not Sorry Kid. She's still young, but she's awesome. Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight's like older, he's like 28, but it's still like we're trying to get
Yeah, no,
ahead
but like
of
that's the perfect spot. Like that would have been like if you had had like those four in a row in like the 40s. I'd have been like, yeah, of course.
yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. It's like, yeah, you're investing in the future, and I get that. But like,
Yeah.
and again, like it's still a little bit though, but it's like it's probably like again, are they really even in the top 50 best wrestlers in the world?
If
Probably
I'm being
not.
for real, I think Leon Slater is a more complete wrestler than Javon.
That's true. Leon Slater may be. He is actually, and he's had the support to
Yeah.
back him up,
Yeah,
and
he's wrestled better
also
people
like
too.
not just from companies, not just from
Yeah.
the companies, but also from like the locker rooms. Like they've definitely
Yeah.
like he's been supported, and like people have definitely put him over in a big way, like big
Yeah.
spots and like big moments.
I mean,
and
he's
given a
wrestled like
lot.
Osprey and Mike
Right.
Bailey and fucking other people who are like really experienced and good. So,
Yeah.
Javon though, even though the thing is, it's funny because like Javon clearly, he's clearly not really like this. Like he's clearly like got stuff to work on, but man,
Mm.
is he fucking exciting to watch.
Oh,
He's
he's
just like
awesome. Yeah.
so exciting to watch. Like I just get, I'm like alive when I watch him, which I can't say for a lot of WWE
He's
wrestlers.
great. Yeah, no, he's great. And same with Neon. Again, he's super good, but like
Neon's super fun.
he
Yeah,
feels young. He
yeah,
feels like a little green. Like
yeah.
and like yeah, vest, but like I don't know. Again, he's again. This is a list of the top 50 best wrestlers. That means every spot is 2%. You're telling me Neon's 2% less good as Kazuchika Okada? That's ridiculous.
Here's my hot take. I don't think I'd put Okada on mine. You know why? Because fuck him, bro.
This
He's
list,
only
I
going
will
eighty
say, I
percent.
do think this list is very heavy. Like I feel like recency, I'm saying like recency, but the C2 is carrying a lot of weight
I
in
think that's
this
true.
list.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Definitely more so than the G1, I think. Although not maybe not really.
You know what? I don't
Um,
think AEW is actually overrepresented. I think New Japan's overrepresented in this list, honestly.
that
Yeah.
might be
To be
true. That that
honest.
is that might be fair. Yeah.
When you see how high some of these other people are, which we'll get to, I think they're a little
Also,
overlooked.
to your point about 80% Okada, you're
Yeah.
telling me that fucking Io Sky on the fucking best year of her life is only 2% better than 80% Okada? I disagree.
I mean, the argument would be that the women weren't booked that well this year. She should have done more, right? She did
I
win that
mean,
title and then
is
go
that
into
their argument?
hiding.
Is that their argument though? Like,
Well, that's what
yeah,
I would
had the
say.
WWE not limited her opportunities to showcase her immense talent, her
Yeah.
placing on the list would be far higher.
I
And
But
mean,
if
I
it's
agree with
not
that.
about if it's not about booking, why is it again? Why is it quality? Why is it quantity and quality? Right? Like, shouldn't it just be again
It's
quality? Like we know,
well,
like
no,
again,
I think it's output based. It's
They
output
only have the
based.
opportunity that they have. I don't know.
I
That's
agree,
fine,
but that's
but
why people. I mean, you saw how high Goto is. I think, like they say, it's bell to bell, but obviously, if you're pushed more, you get bigger spots, right?
yeah, sure.
If
Yeah,
W drops the ball with EO, she's not gonna. EO had
yeah.
like the two best W matches of the year, probably
They did. No,
the
well,
three-way
yeah,
and the
except well,
Rhea
and like,
match, except for the
yeah,
ending. But
it depends on how to me, it depends on how you rate the Cena the AJ match. But I rate it pretty
sure,
high.
fair enough. I like that
So
match too. So yeah,
yeah, so
two of the three best,
yeah.
I would say. Shawn, sorry, did you want to weigh in on these? Sorry,
oh no, well, no, yeah, no, with the thing, it if like I said, this list is it seems that like Zach said, is quantity and quality at the same time,
yeah,
and it does feel that like because I'm on Twitter, it doesn't seem like like I get everybody's wrestling, the AEW, New Japan, CMLL, and I'm like I really haven't seen EO pop up as highly until now that she's connected to Rhea, and that shouldn't really be she should definitely be higher for her in-ring skill as well. But like I said, I don't know how many matches she did last year, so
That's
maybe
true.
that's
You
what's
don't
like
have the
reflecting.
stats. I wish there was like a stat.
I don't know when we could look like later, not on the stream, maybe later. But I
Yeah,
bet the year the FSM when Orange Cassidy was the international champion, I bet he was on here because he wrestled every fucking week.
Yeah,
So I bet
exactly.
he was on. So
30 weeks in a row or whatever.
quantity definitely does matter, and I
Yeah.
think
But it's
that's
also again, it's a very specific type of quality they want, right? Like again,
yeah,
I would say that like as like for like work rate and like workerness, sure, like Matt Cardona doesn't do a lot of moves, but he's a good example where like
yeah.
everything he does looks pretty good. Every hit he does looks impactful. Everything he does has meaning. He's good at selling. Like he has big spots. And again, he might not have had a great 2025 for whatever reason, or like big match spots, whatever. But like that type of worker is not what they're looking for. Right? They're not looking for
It's
that type
true.
of shit. It's like
They're not.
Santana, for example. Like Santana doesn't do a bunch of flashy, crazy shit. And again, his matches have
Uh,
not all been. He doesn't
the
really.
back row cutter is sick as hell. I don't know. I mean, I
Again,
think
there's a
that one's
lot of stuff
awesome.
that he does. There's a lot of stuff that he does that's awesome, but not
Yeah.
particularly like hot, like dangerous or like
I think
like
Santana's a dynamic enough wrestler
my
that
man's not on the list.
yeah, but the what do you call it? His team with Ortiz was always highly rated on this site back in the day. They were like,
As it should be. As it should be.
yeah,
EYFBO is awesome. They will
no,
they will entertain your fucking butts off.
back when I used to write for this site, when Santana and Ortiz were like the main characters of Impact, they
That
were
was
like
awesome.
always highly regarded by this site.
Yeah, as they
So
should be. But again, again, Santana doesn't really
they
wrestle the
still like
style that
Santana
I
here.
feel
If
like he doesn't
uh,
wrestle the style that I feel like he won the TNA title last year.
I know people
Um,
just don't like TNA right now, Zach. It's not really anything against Santana.
I mean, Leon Slater
Yeah.
just fucking in the run, baby, in the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And so
was
we
because
got
of Rev Pro
Kano.
too. But yeah,
Let's be honest. We know Kano should be on this list. Everyone knows Kano should be on the list. Everyone also knows that Yurimura should be lower on the list than Io Sky. First of all, let's get that out of the way right now.
yeah,
Kano is the
Yorumo's
man.
too
Yurimura,
high.
also Yurimura
I
above
like
Kano.
Yorumora.
In what world?
Listen, I like Yorumora, but this is. I feel like you guys are trying too hard to make Yorumora a thing.
The glaze. Why?
Listen,
Well, it's
listen,
the heat storm. It's the heat storm.
listen.
No, thank you.
Yorumora's a good. He's a good wrestler, but I feel like they're trying too hard to make. This feels like when they were like trying to tell me how great Okan was. And no, if I do,
Art.
no offense, I love Great Okan's a cool dude. I'd love to hang out with him in real life. But this is like they're trying to make Yorumora like the great hope of New Japan. You know, he's not Suji, bro. Suji's awesome.
Suji
Suji,
is the great hope of New Japan. Suji's
yeah,
the man.
Suji's the man. Yorumura's not Suji. Yorumura's better than Shooter. I'll give you that. He's I like him more than Shota, but
And I like him way more than Ren.
yeah, he's way better
Ren
than Ren.
sucks.
Fuck if
Ren
they.
sucks
But
now. He's been
We'll see
infected.
what
but
happens with
Maybe.
Ren,
Well,
but
let's see what happens with Ren now that fucking Mr. Evil is gone. Can't
yeah,
wait.
we'll
Oh, it's gonna be
see.
so awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
Shawn.
will put. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the full list. I'll put
Oiwa.
Oiwa
Yeah,
higher.
yeah, I like Oiwa more than Yorumura. To be, if we're like talking
Me
about
too. Yeah,
guys who could be
Oi was
guys,
awesome. Yeah, Oi was been great this year. Well, again, I didn't watch a ton of New Japan, but of what I watched, Oi was excellent.
he's cool. I mean, I think, look, again, I like Yorumura. I just feel like they're really
Yeah,
trying hard to,
31 again.
yeah,
31.
31. Come on, man.
He's
No
the
swerve,
31st best wrestler in the world. No
no
swerve.
swerve. Come on, really,
Like,
Yorumura?
right. No AJ.
Really, bro? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mayu Iwatani honestly should probably be higher, but also I hate Marigold, and
Yep.
I hate that she went to Marigold. Fuck Rossi. I wish Mayu didn't go there. I'm really sad. I don't know who's in her ear telling her that she should have went to Marigold. Seems like a mistake. So,
She is great though. Yeah.
but Mayu's fucking great. I mean, she's one of the best women's wrestlers of this generation. I fuck Marigold. The Young Bucks. Okay, now there was a little bit of contention in our Discord about putting tag teams on here, but look, man, it's the Young Bucks. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you're not gonna split them into two spots? Like,
No, but you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
yeah,
They didn't have a great year. The Anarchy was
they had a good
good.
year.
Again, bro.
They had a good
Here's the
year.
thing, bro. You're putting the Young Bucks at 29, and in the comment I'm reading right now, that said they had a sensational bout against Swerve and Osprey.
That was a
Swerve
great
not even on the
match.
list.
Yeah, I
Swerve not even
agree.
on the list.
You're right. You're
So like
right.
again, get these bucks, get these mid-age bucks out the list, and put my man Swerve on
I
the list. What are you doing?
I do think that they're being a little
They're a
harsh on
tag
Jack
team. They're a
Perry.
tag team.
That's a
This
little
is not a
harsh on
tag
Jack
team list.
Perry.
This is a singles man. This is a singles man. This is a singles man or woman or
Well, it's just
they them.
wrestlers. It's just wrestlers, right? So like, and look on the Bucks. Look, you have to talk about the Bucks and the
You
other team,
don't.
which we'll get to, because they're just their output is just always good. So especially when the other team is are heels, which we're talking about FTR. I don't know why I'm acting like no one knows who we're talking about. It's
Yeah.
obviously FTR. You know who we're talking
Yeah,
about.
bro. Fraxium made the top 20.
Wait, what? Uh,
No,
Dorado 28. What is he like 5 spaces above Neon? That seems about right. Like, because
I
Neon is
mean,
his man's, right? So yeah,
but
I mean
like,
Dorada's great. He's top 28. Yeah, actually, yeah. Honestly, yeah, he's fucking awesome. I
I
love
don't
Dorada.
know. Again, even now, and even when his blur is dotted with blemishes, few wrestlers are able to match the peaks that Dorado does. Again, is this a work rate match? But again, why are we putting guys that botch on the on the list? That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Also,
everyone
he's
botches that. Come on, let's
no,
not
but like
be.
again,
Come
but a
on,
top
let's.
28. We're saying top 28.
Yeah,
Again,
well,
he's not. Again, he's 24, which is
he's
awesome. He's
24.
super young. He's
Yeah,
very, very good.
he's very good.
But again, being critical, he is essentially a random luchador in America when he wrestles. He has had one
Uh,
great match in AEW where he was the third man.
yeah, that's fair.
And
That was his best match for sure. The 3-way Takeshi Okada was the best match.
yeah, and
Yeah,
he's above Okada, which again I can't speak to how big of a factor he is in CMLL. Shawn, potentially, you want to jump in?
He had some
But
really great
like,
matches in CMLL, to be fair. But yeah,
but like, is he their number two guy?
he's like one of their top faces. Yeah, he's like their
All right,
top
I mean
young
that's
face. I would say it's like him and Neon on the face side, and he's like above Neon. I think if you include his CMLL work, which you've only seen a little bit of, but he had some awesome matches with like uh his
again, yeah.
tag team partner Neon and
We
Commander
watched
and some other
we
ones we
watched a couple
watched.
matches in CLL.
Bandito, the Bandito
He
match was
was the
awesome.
Bandito match was great.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if
I
you include the CML stuff, I think this is not crazy. I'd probably have him lower. Probably have him in the 40s myself. But
yeah
he's like one of these guys. He's like one of the big CML young hopes, you know. So
yeah
like
yeah
it's is what it is. Speaking of which, DDT, we at least we got some DDT on here. We got
yeah. One DDT guy at
Higuchi.
least.
Higuchi's. I like that Higuchi's the choice because he's a Haas. I haven't watched any DDT from last year, but I'm glad they picked Higuchi because he's a Haas, and I think
Yeah,
he's cool as hell. So good for him. 26, Mercedes Monet. Here we go. Right dead in the
and
middle.
we
Right dead
said
in the
this
middle.
before. This is fair. This seems very fair.
Uh, yeah, I
This is not,
mean,
I feel like honestly they nailed this one. She's like, actually, yeah, this feels super fair.
yeah. I think I'm okay with that.
Right outside the top 25. Yep,
Right outside.
correct.
25, Yamato. So Yamato, you know what Yamato is? I know about enough about Dragon Gate that I can say this. Yamato's reverse John Moxley. As they say here, from January to July, he fucking ruled in Dragon Gate. He was awesome.
Nice.
He lost the title after that, and I didn't really watch a ton of him after that. So I don't know. I'm not saying he was bad the second half of the year. I'm saying like the way that people glaze Moxley's back
And
half.
he lost to She it says he lost to Shun, and I know Shun is incredible.
She was
We
their
watched him.
main character. Yeah. So
Yeah, he's the main character. He's excellent, and he's again
yeah.
he's up on the list
The match
a
where he
little bit
lost
higher,
to
and
Shun was
definitely
one of
well
my
deserved.
yeah, the match where he lost to Shun was like one of
I
the
think
best
I
matches
watched
of the
that.
year.
I think I watched that or I watched highlights of it. I don't remember. You sent it to me, I think, maybe. But that
Yeah.
was really good. Yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah. So David Finley 24. Okay. I like David Finley 24. 24? Really?
24?
24? Are we just doing this
24?
because he's one of New Japan's top push guys? Would he be getting this treatment if he was in literally any other promotion?
I don't know.
Like
Probably
literally, I
not.
mean, because if he was in AEW, he wouldn't be pushed that hard. If he was in WWE, I don't think he'd be pushed that hard. He's only pushed.
Uh,
If he was in Noah, no one would give a shit. So I don't think, and I like his work. 24. I don't know about that, Chief. I'm just gonna say I don't know about that, Chief.
yeah.
Like Suji, okay, Suji 23, one above Finley. I don't think 23 is like bad for Suji. I think that's maybe you could put him higher.
But you're saying he's
But
2%. He's only 2% better than David Finley?
I don't know they feuded like 2 years ago, so they were like kind of the same level for a little while. But like he had a better year than Finley, bro.
By a lot.
Right? Are we not like? Are we? I don't know, man. Those Gabe Kid
I guess they're not
matches.
again, they're not counting his win, I guess, because it's Wrestle
Yeah,
Kingdom, so
yeah.
that doesn't count.
Even if we don't count this year's Wrestle Kingdom, bro, like we count last year's Wrestle Kingdom where he wrestled Finley. They had a great match,
Yeah.
and then he had the series with Kid. He had a better G1 than Finley. Where does Finley stack up to him? Where does Finley stack up to? Why is like where? At what point does Finley tie this man? Besides the fact that he beat him in last year's Wrestle Kingdom, whatever. Uh, he's the man now. That's all that matters. FTR. Listen, FTR better as heels. 22.
FTR.
Uh,
Nah.
it's too high, I think, right?
Yeah,
Too high? I think
when
it's
did
too
they
high.
have these bangers that I missed?
Yeah, I mean the Jet Speed, Brodito, Garcia and McGinnis, Priest and Billington, O'Reilly and Strong, even the Outrunners. That's actually, you know what? Fuck, maybe they can
No, but like
that's a
but
pretty good
like
list.
no, but like
Uh,
Lawson, their job is to have good matches, bro. They're professional fucking wrestlers.
but
It's their job to have good matches. Where were the bangers, bro? They're the 22nd best wrestlers in the earth. Where were the
okay.
bangers?
I think the Jet Speed match, the Priest and Billington matches, and the Outrunners matches. Well, the Outrunner match, the one. I think those were
The Outlaws
bangers.
was fun. It was
That was
fun and good. It was
it was the
exactly what it was
best
supposed to
Outrunners
be.
match ever. That's
Sure,
pretty.
of course it was. But that's still like, again, that's literally their job.
The Priest and Billington matches was a banger, and the Jet Speed match where they went into the pay per view was pretty sick too. Bernino match was good. It was
Bonito
good.
match was good.
The
Daniels McGuinness
Bernino,
was okay.
it was good.
Kyle and Roddy was like a weird match, honestly. I remember that
Yeah,
one being weird.
The Riley Strong matches were good, but they weren't like bangers. I
They
would
could have,
say.
they felt like they could have just been like wait. They felt like they were just leaving a lot on the table for whatever reason.
Yeah, they were like TV matches, but they were good.
Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah.
Again, I just don't like
Uh, uh,
22nd in the world though. Like this was like this was like an average year for them.
I would say three of these were bangers, and then the rest of these were really good. Is that fair? I think some people say the Bernino match was a banger. They did have multiple Bernino matches,
I don't think again the
but
Outrunners match. I don't think the Outrunners match was like an actual banger wrestling match. Like it was a great, it was a fun ass match,
it was
and it
really
had
unique
again
though
it's
too. Zach is the thing. It was very
yeah
unique.
I know that's
So
fair. But like again, what is this? What is this list though? That's what I'm saying, bro. What is this list?
I listen. Listen,
Is it supposed to be the work rate list? Because like honestly,
I mean, I think the
the
Bucks
FTR,
three best
to be honest,
matches.
FTR a little overbooked in the work rate department this year. If I'm being honest.
Maybe that's you know what that's that they got collision booking privileges, so maybe that's might be
No, but
a
I'm
fair
saying they're on
argument.
the matches. Their
Yeah,
matches. Their match with I think their match with Juice and Austin.
Austin at the
Probably
end of the
either
year.
again a couple of these the Brodito match. I think there was some weird thing in the Danny Garcia. Again, there's a lot of they're doing the stuff. They're doing the FTR stuff, but again, it's not always hitting. And I felt like 2025 was just like again they were great with Stokely and all that stuff, but like I don't know. Again 22nd is top 25. I feel like should be like I don't know.
Bangers. I don't. Well,
Again, like people, you know,
I think I would
I
have.
don't
I
know.
think I'd have them like 35 ish, maybe. Maybe. I don't know where the Bucks were, but the Bucks
I don't
three
know.
best matches last year were
Again, like
better
I would
than
definitely
these.
again
I
I'd
would
rather see
say.
someone like Yota Tsuji down in this section.
Well,
Uh
He is right here. To be fair.
no, I know. No, I know. But I'm saying like again, like Yota Tsuji, Kevin Knight even like had some banger singles matches. Again, putting the tag teams on here and like that's fine. But like again, no
I mean,
like again, Kyle O'Reilly had good tag team matches with FTR and had an incredible series with Moxley and is Kyle O'Reilly and had like some great charismatic backstage don't count in this, but like
oh
whatever.
wait, Kyle's not
And
on
had
here,
the
is he?
and had the yeah right again Kyle not on the list, but like
Shit.
FTR on the list. Like again, it's like meh,
Well,
eh.
Kyle had a quiet first half, so I'll forgive
Sure.
you,
I think
I
he was
guess.
injured in the first half of the year, but again,
Yeah, that might be part of it.
FTR was not like super featured. Again, there's that 5 matches, but what was that again one every couple months? Like again, Kyle, if you average it out, probably the same with 3 matches with Moxley, or was it? I think it was 3 matches with Moxley plus the thing, plus the Anarchy in the Arena, plus the tag
Yeah,
match that we just mentioned. I think they had 2. So like I don't know. It's just like the tag thing is weird. FCR are definitely a little too high. I love them. They're great.
I
They're one of the
actually
best tag teams in the
I
world.
was
But
worried Azumi wouldn't be on here because of the Starlight Kid. Uh, this is weird. I think I would have switched them. I think I would have had Starlight Kid over Azumi, but
mm,
I like Azumi too. I just think Starlight had a better year. Azumi did get to win the New Japan Strong title, and that was she beat Mercedes Moné in a 3-way. Well, she didn't. She beat Mina, but
yeah,
whatever. I like Azumi. I think Starlight had a better year, so I think she's too high. But
yeah.
listen, I'm not a Stardom expert, so feel free to yell at me. Will Ospreay at number 20. The run is over after 3 straight FSM 50s at number one. He misses on the 4P, drops all the way to 20th because he was injured for 4 months. Bullshit, I say. He was still my number one, even though he missed 4 months, because that's how goaded Will Ospreay is. But also, it's fine. It gives
And
someone else a
honestly,
chance.
again, if we're talking just about work rate and like athleticism and move and uniqueness and ability, like yeah, he probably is in the top 5. Like his stuff is so crispy, it looks crazy. He does stuff no one else does. Like he's just everybody loves him. He's so exciting.
Yeah, I
Like yeah,
mean,
20
listen,
is again the recency bias I mentioned earlier. Yeah, he missed the last 4 months of the year, and like you forgot. You just weirdly, you know, TikTok attention span, y'all forgot. Crazy.
Well, I think they're just holding it against him a little too harsh here because they still look. He had the fucking match of the year against Hangman. Uh, best one of the best TV matches. My number two with Takeshi in April, and one of the
Yep.
best cage matches in history against Kyle Fletcher at Revolution. Fucking, four matches, 9+ on cage match, 15 with 7+.
Yep.
Only four with 9+. I thought it'd be more. I
Yeah.
definitely had more than four and a half stars for him this year.
Yeah.
Um,
But
but
sure, again, he should have probably, again, even with 4 months out of the year, probably should have been top 10.
yeah, bro,
Right.
he was my number one. I think 20 is
I know
kind of
it's
wild, but
20
it is
is
what it
wild.
is.
Yeah. So yeah, Will Ospreay, incredible athlete, incredible wrestler. Probably should have been top
Oh,
10. Was Lawson's number one.
I will
Why?
say so. The gambit for this website, Tomoishi, Will Ospreay. That's what they love.
Of course, I get
they,
it.
you,
I get it. I get what they
yeah,
loved immediately. I got what they loved immediately. So I didn't
yeah,
expect to see like the fucking Miz on the list. But like
yeah. They
there
also
are
love
guys that
Shingo. They love Shingo, but yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, I think it's for there used to be like some anti Ospreay sentiment in VOW. I remember there were people who thought he was overrated. Not really anymore though. Not really anymore.
No, he's
Yeah,
awesome. I mean, again,
the site was built on New Japan.
you can criticize him for being reckless, but that's basically it.
Yeah, he's not as reckless as he used to be. Oh, they did Spanish fly off the cage this year, so
He
maybe
is
I
still
know.
pretty reckless.
As I was saying that, I remember they did a Spanish fly off a fucking cage, and then laid on
Yeah.
his hip, which couldn't have. That must have sucked.
No, probably sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, as Windsor yelled at him for Windsor. Number 19, Ishin, Dragon Gate. Okay, listen. Okay, I don't watch a lot of Dragon Gate. Ishin's not even like one of their main fucking guys. He's not the leader of Zebrats. That's Kikuta, who's not on here. I don't know why Kikuda's not on here. I'm confused. I guess Ishin's great. Listen, I hope Ishin is great. Maybe I just missed out. I can't wait to watch more Ishin going forward because I just I just didn't know. I didn't like Yuki Yoshioka is a guy that's not on here. He's like one of their top guys.
I
Um,
do need to watch I wish I watched more Dragon Gate. I just their
Dragon Gate is
production.
cool. It's
Last time I
cool.
watched Dragon Gate, I was like, man, this production. And that's
It's
the last
better
thing I
now.
thought.
It's
Is
better
it better
now.
now? Is it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
They're big shows. They're big shows usually.
I
Yeah.
hope so. That's awesome.
And they sometimes have English commentary. So
Well,
they're on the
that's
way
it.
up.
We
Yeah.
love you, Stan.
Okay, this is some fucking bullshit. 18 Sai
Talk to him.
Kamatani, bro.
Talk to him.
18, the fucking MVP of Japan, the first woman MVP of Japan, bro. And you put her down at fucking 18, my guy. I get this isn't about draw and star power. I get what this is about. I used to write for I get it. Bro, the matches with Tom Nakano, the fucking match she had with Saori at the end of the year, every fucking main event she had, her 5-star Grand Prix run, all of this shit, and she
18,
didn't make
bro.
the top 10? Not the top 15. You put Goto
No, bro.
over
They
her.
had.
You put Goto over
Oh
her,
yeah,
bro.
still haven't ran into Goto yet. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Motherfucker, bro. Like what would someone in Stardom have to do? You know, like I know. Listen, I know you guys put a Joshi really high. I'm not. Listen, I know one of your Joshi is number three. I know that. But like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
No, it
Shawn,
does seem like it does seem like critiquing is all up and down across the board weird because like I like number three, like sorry, I do generally like her matches, but you do have
yeah,
to
she's
go out
great.
of the way to go watch them.
Yeah,
Uh, but Stardom is right there. You get your account, you join and watch. So yeah, I think she should definitely be a little more up.
here's what I find weird too about their three pick, which we'll get to. Her main rival for this year is she even on here? Because we haven't run into her yet. Is
Yeah,
Suri fucking on here? I know Suri got injured at one point. Are they really just holding that against her?
I
Because all of
I
like
guess.
not all of most of Suri's best matches were with Suri. So is her dance partner? She's fucking third. Spoilers. Is Suri's
Spoilers.
not on here at all? That's
Again,
gonna be
bro.
fucking wild. I just think that's a little
There's a
wild.
lot of ladies. Honestly, the my biggest and you know that I am a very big defender and supporter of women's wrestling. Always have been.
Yeah.
It's especially pre-COVID. I was doing some stuff with like an all women's promotion, but like I don't usually talk about women's wrestling like this. But like there are definitely some women that got snubbed.
Yeah. I mean, Like not even in the honorable mentions, you know? Like
Even in the honorable mentions, bro.
I mean,
Spy
yeah,
18,
this is the first one where I'm
bananas.
like, how is this not higher? Like,
Yeah.
how is this not
Well,
higher? I don't,
yeah,
but
her
whatever.
and Osprey, honestly.
Bro, get
Also,
the fuck out
and
of
how
here.
is this
Get
so
the
high? The
listen,
fuck out of here, Fujita.
listen. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like Koji Fujita. I
He's
like
awesome.
him,
I love Kota Fujita. Top 50
but
in the world.
each
Top
bro,
50
this
in the world.
bro, Zach,
But he's a
best
Ichiban sweet boy. Ichiban sweet
I
boy.
love the Ichiban Street Boys.
Zach
But
loves
I've
number
this
the,
trained
man.
with Robbie. I've trained with Robbie Eagles.
Yeah, Rob Eagle
I
rules.
love the Ichiban Street Boys. Top
but
50 in the world.
Above Saya, 17?
but but
Above
Ichiban.
Osprey. Above
Ichiban.
Tsuji. Above Tsuji. Ichiban. It's not number one, Shawn. But he's number 17, which is insane. He's above Osprey. He's above Tsuji. He's above Gabe Kidd. What are you talking about? Above Okada? Like, what are we doing? What do we do? Kose Vegeta? Dude, I love it. Dude, I love the Ichiban Speed Boys. I die for the Ichiban Speed Boys, but like, get out of here. What are you
It's
talking
just,
about?
I don't know,
This is
man.
madness. This is Sparta. What is going on?
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, here's his big claim. Like the Ichiban Sweet Boy stuff. I love their work. They're a great team. But here's the thing. Here's the problem I have. His big highlight was his best of the Super Junior final over Yo. A
Which
match
was
that
fine.
Dave Meltzer gave this match 5.25. Let me fucking tell you something right now, okay? I'm not as anti Dave as Zach is, but I'll tell you something right fucking now. We watched that match in the Discord together, okay? And it was not only was it not above 5 stars, not only was it not a 5 star match, I don't even like, bro, it was maybe 4.
Maybe.
Okay, it was maybe 4. Like talk about a match that was like designed to be this big epic. But first of all, and again, this is not even against Vegeta, it's fucking Yo. Yo
Yep.
is not a 5 star singles wrestler.
You true, dude.
Like he just isn't. I'm not even like he's you can put Yo in a match that is structured like a 5 star match. It doesn't make it a 5 star match. It's
It
fucking
doesn't.
Yo. And Vegeta is like, look, he's 23. Bro, he's not that yet. He will be one day. But like he's not this now. Where's Robbie Eagles, by the way? Who's
Yeah.
Robbie Eagles is better than Fujita in the. We're just talking about in the ring. All right, I'm not talking about as a star or whatever
What
the fuck
is
you
the
think.
list, Rob?
Whatever you think
Then
Vegeta's
what
gonna
is
be.
the list?
How can you tell me Robbie Eagles, a 10-year plus vet, is not is not even on the fuck is even in the honorable mentions? How the fuck? How does this happen? Like I don't. Because he wasn't the best of Super Junior final that Dave gave 5.25, which we all know is not a 5.25 star match. Nobody on Earth actually thinks that's a 5 star quarter star match. Like
We
nobody.
got to move on because I'll shit on Vegeta forever. At 17, this is a crazy. I love Vegeta. I love the
We like
Ichiban
this.
Sweet
The thing
Boys.
that hurts is we like Vegeta. All of us like
That's
Vegeta,
but like but
but
like again,
it's
what?
crazy.
No, get this out of here. This is out of
That's
here right now.
crazy.
Out of here
Like
right now.
I didn't even think about the fact that Robbie Eagles isn't on here. I didn't even think about that
Hey,
because
Kushida's
like,
not on here.
well, they don't use him anymore, so it's whatever.
That's true. Fucking.
But who thinks? And I swear, I literally, who thinks Fujita's better than
Was
Robbie
Hiromu? Is
Eagles?
Hiromu on the list? You're gonna go scroll down the list. Is
Oh,
Hiromu?
he might not be. To be fair, Hiromu's a little. I don't want to say he's
I know.
washed. He's slowed
I know.
down.
I
He's a
know.
little washed. I don't think Hiromu is on here though. He might have been a
He's not on
mention
the list.
though.
Yeah,
He
we'll
might have been
see.
a mention.
Next up, 16.
I
Yes, yes, I
Big,
agree.
I
Like
agree.
again,
big
I
pet.
I
agree.
agree. Hejizero actually
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Like, honestly, and honestly, give this man his flowers. Like he's fucking
Can I
awesome.
can I be honest? I think this is the best placement so far that we've come across. To be
Yes.
honest,
This is Mercedes. Mercedes at 26 is really good too.
Mercedes at 26 is pretty on point. Yeah, I
Hejizero at
think.
16. He's had bangers literally all over the world. What can you say?
Yeah, he gave Bandito
And,
his best
like, and
match.
I will like I'm
Yeah,
being when again like that. Those are bangers. Yeah,
yeah,
he's had bangers against that ZSJ,
yeah. The ZSJ
fucking
series. Yeah, I mean
Bandito
Bandito, the
in
CMLL
two
work.
different companies. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
the tag stuff that when they has to put him in a tag.
Yeah, he's
The
great.
4-way on Collision, the technical 4-way he had.
Technical four-way was great.
That
Yeah,
shit was lit. Yeah.
I love Hejizero.
Like whenever you see
Give this man
Adversary,
his
you're like,
flowers.
oh, this is gonna be fucking sick, and it is.
Yeah, basically, yeah,
It
basically.
is. Our friend of ours who doesn't like technical wrestling likes Adversary.
That's true.
Shout out to Torn if you're watching.
Yeah.
Um, so this is my girl.
Probably,
Okay,
again, objectively speaking, Hejizero probably should have been in the 20s. I just want to say that before. Like
Well,
realistically,
yeah,
he's probably not a top 20 wrestler in the world.
25 maybe.
Yeah, it's probably top 25 in that range. But like, I love Hechicero. I'm not gonna argue this. This is great.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
But like, yeah, I
Because
mean,
also good for CMLL. I know he's double
yeah,
contracted, but so
two
okay,
contract,
fuck.
two contract wizard.
I'll be honest. Chihiro Hashimoto is one of my favorite wrestlers. I only watched two of her matches last year though, but I fucking love
All
Chihiro
right.
Hashimoto.
Yeah, no,
So, oh man, I
she's great. I've seen a few.
honestly this kind of exposes how much I've fallen off watching as much Japanese wrestling as I used to watch. Which, to be fair, life
That's
is
true.
life. I can't watch as
You're a
much.
pod god now.
I'm doing a lot
You're a
of
pod
stuff. I
god.
don't watch as much wrestling as I used to. But when I was a fucking COVID sicko,
And we're making that thing, bro. We're making that
yeah,
thing.
we're making that thing. But when I was a COVID sicko, I could watch all the fucking Sendai girls I wanted. Chihiro was like one of my favorite wrestlers. I fucking love her. She's a real shooter, Zach, and she's built like
Love
Tomohiro
it.
Ishii. She's like a lady built like Tomohiro Ishii, and she's a real shooter.
That's
And
amazing.
she just German suplexes girls, and it's awesome, and it's cool.
Oh, I know her.
And
I know her then. Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I recognize her from
She's like
that
5'4",
description.
but she seems bigger because she's just a fucking hoss. And yeah, I love
Yeah,
her to
that's
death.
awesome.
So I'm never gonna complain about her being on this. I don't even know if she should be here, and I don't give a shit. I'm okay with it. Game Kid 14. I think that's
Oh,
fine.
Game Kid on the list. Okay, word. Game Kid not lower than Fujita. Good. Okay,
Is he
I'm
this much
glad.
higher than Suji though? Like, okay, he has only
No,
has over
he's
Suji's the
not.
one
No,
Kenny
that's
Omega
true.
match.
Again,
Like,
if they had switched Suji and Fujita, I would have been like, all right. And I would have probably said still get Fujita off the list. But like
yeah, Fujita should be even on
the
here.
fuck
I
out of like
think, but
again, yeah, Gabe Kid is not whatever 20% better, 30% better than Suji. It's like insane.
I have no problem with him being 14. I just think Suji should be higher. Is the what I
Yeah,
feel.
exactly. Again,
Yeah.
they're much closer. They are close, and like Suji, again, they're not counting Wrestle Kingdom, which was a great match. He won the title, it was a big moment. But
Yeah,
like, he's the same wrestler in December 31st as he was January 4th. Like, he should be higher. It's fast.
Shawn, were you gonna say something?
Oh no, no, like see, I'm trying to remember. Was Gabe a little bit injured this year, or it was just
He was injured for
new?
some of the G1. Yeah, he missed some of the
Yeah,
G1.
yeah, because it does like like as New Japan kind of hit its stride towards the end of the year and picked up in the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
It does seem like a lot of quietness. Like we seen Gabe Kid a little more on AEW than probably New Japan. But,
So okay, he does have the go. He had the first 5-star match of the year with Kenny at the Dome, and then he had the great double knockout with Suji, which is I think arguably the best New Japan match ever involving wrestlers of their generation. I think that's true, at least at the time. I think it was the best match of the younger that crop of guys. I would say
Yeah,
Suji and Gabe
yeah,
Kid's double knockout. That match fucking ruled.
yeah. Again, it's like there's just a different level of shit that can be done when you're Kenny Omega. Like, it's a different feel, it's a different energy. Like, again,
Yeah,
I know you don't like him that much, but like, Sonata had good matches with all of them. He did work
he
with the
did have
young
some good matches with
generation
them. He did.
with it, but like it wasn't just like Sonata's just not on that level.
He's
Never,
not
he
Kenny
just doesn't have.
Omega.
Again, he's
Yeah.
not Kenny Omega. He doesn't have the legacy, but he also just doesn't have the energy. Like it's just a different thing. And so
Yeah.
like yeah, this was the first time one of them really like leveled up in that regard, just because of their opponent. Um,
So he did have the banger with Darby at World's End too, which
no,
I guess.
I think Gabe at 14 is fair. I think
Yeah,
Gabe
I think it
again.
is. I think it is.
Yeah,
I think in the beginning of 2025, I thought he might even been higher, but he
you
did
were
kind
really
of.
high on him early after the Kenny match. I know. I
I
remember.
still am. I've always been
I know
high on
you
him.
are. I know you are. Again, the
The
Anarchy. He was also Anarchy in the Arena, right?
uh, so
Technically.
he was an NPC in it. I think is the fair way
Yeah,
to put
right. But
it. He
still, so
wasn't in
like,
it
yeah,
technically. He was yeah, he was
oh, he
in
was
it,
a
but not
running
in it.
guy. He was like a
He was a
running
running
guy.
he,
guy. He was a running
yeah,
guy.
I couldn't remember.
he was a stuntman. He was a
He was
stuntman.
a stunt
Yeah,
man. Yeah, he was a stunt man in it. I think Ben Falbo's right. I think if Gabe Kidd turned down the edgelordness by like 30%, he'd be right in the sweet spot. He's
Nice.
just
Yeah.
30% a little
Yeah.
too much. So,
But
but
again, not in
I
ring
think he'll
work.
get there. Yeah.
Goaded. Speaking of goaded, get the fuck out of here, Goto. What are you doing in the top 15 of this list? Get out.
he's a movie
I
star.
love you. I was so happy. I nearly
But
cried when you won the title.
we were so happy when he won the title, right? But
Your
Yeah,
father was there. It was
his kids were
beautiful.
there.
Your kids are there. It's a gorgeous moment. Get the fuck out of here. You've never been
Listen,
13. You've never been a top 13 wrestler in your life. You never will be because that's not what you do. That's not what Goto is. Why is he here?
I think Goto for his whole career has hovered around being around 50, like top 50. Like some years
Yeah.
he's like maybe a little higher. This year I'd say maybe he's like top 40. I think he should be on here, like 40 maybe.
Like, how can you call
But
this man? How can you literally, bro? You're telling me he's the 13th best wrestler in the world, and you can unironically say Goto, who spent most of his career as a generic heavyweight wrestler, what? He's
yeah,
still that. He like again,
what do you mean? He
bro.
didn't
Like
change. He didn't change his
he
gimmick. What do
didn't
you
change
mean?
at all,
He
and
just
it's like,
won the title. What do you? He
it's
just won the
because like
title.
there used to be more wrestlers like him. Well, there again, it's like there still are. You're just ignoring the fact that they're like at the lower level of New Japan because they're younger. So like
You mean
again,
like
like you
Uemura, who you put at
Yuyamura,
fucking
Shooter, fucking Oiwa, fucking Yuto Ice, the dude
Utah
with
is?
TKD, not TKD, TKD, TMDK, the dude with
Oh, oh,
them.
yeah, yeah. Oh fuck the Westerner,
Yeah, no, well the
not
other guy too.
Oiwa.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah, the Western. Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean yeah the Westerner guy, the guy who jobs for them. But I like
yeah.
him. It sounds like I'm being mean, but we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that guy.
That
And it's
guy.
like there's mad young boys and like young guys who are still doing the New Japan thing. Fucking Tanahashi was still wrestling in 2020 in 2025. Like, what are we talking about? Ishii is in the list, is on the list, like at 40 something. He's still better than
He's
Goto forever. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we doing? Like again,
yeah.
it's not supposed to be like a kayfabe, it's accomplishments list because again, Willow not on the list after having the savage run of winning the TNT
Two
and
titles, yeah.
the first ever women's titles, running through the tournament, which is great. Having the matches up to the tournament with the Sisters of Sin and stuff, and all that shit. With there was
And
some street fights, and
that
I
last
think she
match
had a
at
match with Mercedes.
yeah, that last match of Dynamite that she had was awesome. Mercedes match to close out the year.
Last match of the year,
That
Dynamite.
match ruled.
When she beat Mercedes, but I think they wrestled twice that year. So again, like it's just like like not on the list. Goto's on
Tony
the list at
Tony
13.
Storm also
Tony Storm not on the list. The
had the
Mariah
Hollywood
match was
ending
technically the Hollywood ending.
and the Mercedes match.
If you're
Yeah.
not counting this year's Wrestle Kingdom, then you got to count the Hollywood ending from last January. Like she's not on the list. Get out of here. Stop talking. You're crazy. So like Goto, I love you, but like 13 in no world. Stop it. Voice of Wrestling. The the drugs are hitting.
12 Hangman. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, but like also
Yeah.
probably a top 10 wrestler in the
Could be
world.
top 10, but sure. I mean,
Again, Mark Briscoe above him.
I actually don't
I
hate that
don't
though.
I don't hate it, but like it's also
It's been
probably
a great
not
year.
true. Probably not true though.
Well, he had all like the Cal Fletcher matches last year,
I know, but
and
like
the ambulance match with
that's like you're
Ricochet,
putting again like
the tax match.
there is like a weird thing because like spoilers, you already know number three. Spoilers, number two, fucking Kyle Fletcher. Like if that's what you're basing it off, like again, it's like your dance partner's number two. Like of course those matches are going to be good. Like what are the matches that outside of those? Hangman Adam Page having again great matches with anybody, having the arguably like the two matches of the year in AEW, if not the world.
Osprey and Moxley. You didn't even like the
Osprey and
Moxley
Mox.
match as much,
But again, if you look at like where those guys are placed, and we'll get to Moxley, who's again we haven't reached him yet, so we know he's top 10.
yeah.
So like again, you have 20 like the Hangman at 12, right? Like you're telling me the best match of the year. And by the way, spoilers, not spoilers. Moxley's not number one. So the best match of two of the best matches of the year, if not the two best matches of the year, was the number 20 wrestler, the number 12 wrestler, and a guy in the tens that's not number one. But like the common denominator was the guy in the middle. I don't agree with you. Like I just don't. I just
I
fucking don't.
I do think it's weird that like Hangman Osprey might win match of the year. I haven't looked at VOW's poll yet, but for Osprey to be 20 and Hangman to not even be top 10, maybe it won't win, but I think it'll be top five. My prediction is Hangman Osprey will be top five for VOW. It's just kind of weird that Osprey's 20 and Hangman's 12 with that. But I mean, 12 is not that bad. I listen.
No, 12's great. 12's good.
As long
But
as he's
again,
top 15, I'm okay with that. Hangman. I mean, it's the
I
whole
think he
world.
probably should be again,
Yeah,
arguably he was like the main character of the second biggest promotion in the world.
yeah. And he had a great year.
One did the pro wrestle at the biggest show of the year for them, or like one of the biggest shows of the year for them.
Yeah.
And like babyface champ won it, and like did the
Osprey,
chase and did the
Mox,
thing. And it's
Fletcher.
like, I don't know. It just feels like again, like I know that stuff again, it's like work rate and all that stuff, but like the kind of the narrative buildup of like these matches like should again account for some part of it because like those that's what these guys are also bringing to the table. Like you're in it because like you care about Hangman's clothesline more than Ishii's because of all that stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Also,
Like
the Dynamite match against Fletcher and the Owen people is good. Also, don't
awesome
forget
too. Yeah,
he fucking retired Chris Daniels, bro.
facts.
That
That's
was
true.
in
That was a
2025. The
Texas
Texas
death.
Death was
Yeah,
2025. It was January.
2025. So yeah, again,
He was a
I
bad
probably
guy.
top 10. Mark Briscoe at 11. I feel like probably perfect. Actually, again,
I kind of like these two being
another.
next to each other, though. I kind of
Yeah, me
like it.
too. I do. Again,
Yeah.
I could, but I feel like yeah, go Mark Briscoe 11, Hangman 10 maybe. Um,
Yeah.
Briscoe's the best. He's one of the best wrestlers on earth. That's not again. It's not. Is he one of
Yeah.
the top 20? Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's in the
Um,
top 20. Yeah, I think
I
he
think you could.
is.
I think you could. You know what I mean? Like I think you put him anywhere in the top 20. As like for a subjective list of like whatever. I think again in the top 10 to 20 for an objective, real. Just
I
out of
just
booking and all that other stuff and
because
like
I
it
haven't really talked
combines.
about it. Well, maybe I have mentioned on a pod, but not in a video at least. I don't know if I've ever, and obviously what happened to Jay Briscoe was a tragedy, but I may have never been more justified about anybody than I've been about Mark Briscoe. Even
Mm,
Claudio, because I think everyone knew that Claudio was goated. Like back when Claudio was in WWE, I would be like Claudio should be a main eventer. Claudio should be a singles main eventer, and people would be like, no, 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 he can't hack it. Or for whatever reason, they would fucking say that he couldn't hack it as a main eventer. I was immediately proven right when he came to AEW. Immediately got belted up, and I was like,
yep.
yeah, I fucking told you. But for years I said, because like when the Briscoes were the Briscoes, it was like Jay is the top guy and Mark is his tag partner, right? And that's just the way it was. And I always
Yep.
said, bro, Mark could be a great singles wrestler. I see it. He could be a
You
great
did
singles
say that many
wrestler.
times, and
I
I
always
did
said it.
always agree with you. I
Yeah,
always agreed with you. I was always so I was like
100%.
that chicken shit is awesome.
I didn't, obviously, the way it happened is definitely not the way I would have wanted it to ever happen,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's a tragedy. It goes without saying. But, like, man, was I fucking right, dude. Like, Mark Briscoe's run in 2025. So,
hmm
yeah, but to your point, the Fletcher matches, yes. The tag match with MJF, though, the
oh yeah, that
emergency
was
ambulance
awesome. That was
match.
actually awesome.
Yeah, the ambulance match with Trev, Ricochet. Um, and just consistently in and out, man.
No,
He's
Briscoe's great.
good.
Yeah, was he better than
So
Hangman? I don't know. That's a
I don't
crazy,
know. I think
it's a
they're
question.
close actually, though. When I think about it,
Yeah, definitely close.
Yep.
Hangman has higher peaks. I think Mark has a little more consistency. Maybe would be the
Probably.
I would say, yeah. Shawn,
I
yeah,
say, I would say again, like this is a price, quantity, and quality. I
yeah.
think Mark wrestled a little bit more than Hangman.
He,
Definitely, for
That's
sure,
maybe
for sure.
that was the little
yeah, I
maybe that was
agree.
like the thumb on the scale right there to put him at 11.
Maybe could
I
be.
agree with that. If you look at every Fletcher match he had back to back, they also tell like a story through the matches, which is Hangman also did that with MJF a little bit, but because they had a couple matches. But anyway, now we're in the top 10. Mystico. Here's the thing. I love Mystico. I'm not even mad about this, but is he the 10th best worker in the world? Like in ring? Like I
I
understand
mean,
we're
he does the
including his
same.
charisma.
He's been doing the same thing forever.
He
So
had the
maybe,
MJF match this year, and he had some. I know he had some bangers besides the MJF match, but like, is he
yeah.
really the 10th best bell to bell worker? Like, actually,
I don't
I would
think so, but
question that. I feel like is Mystico penalized for his consistency? We've gotten him so used to closing out Friday night Arena Mexico with stunning trios matches. That's the thing. It's like, listen, I'm not saying that trios matches don't count, but he's won 6 of those matches. Okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
like I
Look,
don't.
when
yeah,
your
Yes,
partner,
John.
his partners are like I said, it's Sky Team. It's
It's him
not
and
yeah.
Dorada and Neon.
Aeon. There you go. You know,
Right. So why is he 10 and they're below? Again, if we're not counting for push and draw.
Yeah.
Why is
What is the
he?
what is the list?
Stop saying like
Again, like
why we randomly pick Mystico.
Dorada to me is a much more talented
It's more dynamic.
like wrestler in that regard, like work rate wrestler than Mystico. Mystico's older and does just hits does the hits
He mostly does the hits.
and again his hits have never been that crazy. Like he does arm
Yeah,
drags, bro. Like he's an arm drag guy.
yeah. He beat. We saw him win that 20-man elimination fight. We watched the 90-minute 20-man
It was
elimination.
awesome. It
I
was the
made my
finish of that
friends
match was
watch it,
awesome.
but it was
Yeah.
awesome. I was right to make them do it.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of
and,
which, by the way, I lost the juice
speaking
for a
of
little bit.
which,
Speaking of fucking which,
the
Mike
final
Bailey, get the
two,
fuck out of here.
the final two of the 20-man eliminations, Zach.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is when I knew I had to make this video. Is when I saw
Nine,
this. When I
nine.
saw
Okay, here's the
this.
thing. Here's the thing.
Go off, King.
In our Discord, as a bit, I don't like Mike Bailey because I think TKD is lame and he doesn't wear shoes and he has a mullet and it's just
He's kind of a dork.
he's a
And I
dork.
like Mike Bailey, but he's kind of a
And
dork.
Mike Bailey in real life is a wonderful human being.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy.
We're not Facebook friends, but I probably have like 150 mutual friends with him.
Yeah.
I have only ever heard great things about
Yeah.
this man.
Yeah.
Say this. He's a great dude.
And in wrestling,
But he's the ninth best wrestler in the world. Not on the one I live on.
Listen, there's well, another one of our homies in the Discord doesn't like Mike Bailey,
What?
and then another homie in the Discord actually has such go away heat with Mike Bailey. And this is not a bit. This is not a bit that my friend he does. He used to watch wrestling with us. He used to watch AEW with us all the time. Then Mike Bailey showed up, and he has such go away heat with a friend of mine that every time he shows up and Bailey's there, he just leaves the Discord. He literally will just leave.
That's
He has
true.
like
That's
he has like
actually true.
actual go away heat
Yeah.
with Mike Bailey that I don't really fully understand, but it is funny, but also kind of sad because I miss hanging out with my friend when we watch this.
True. That's true,
So,
actually. But it
but
is hilarious because, like, no, you're not. He's not. He's just not. Like, yes, he was a good dance partner for some great wrestlers, and he's also a great wrestler. But
yeah.
he's a very specific type of wrestler,
Yeah.
and he also only jobs, which is like it's
Well,
great, it's fine. That doesn't really matter in this list, but like he's also like he's put in these matches to put over guys, and he's very good at that. But
it's
like
funny you say that, Zach.
but
Go
I
ahead.
guarantee you that Dolph Ziggler was never on these fucking lists. Like
they've only been doing it
any-
the last few years, and
or at
Dolph's
least
older now,
he's
but-
never been fucking ninth. Like,
yeah, that's
Mike Bailey, again, Mike Bailey did not really have title matches. He mostly worked in a tag with apparently the 43rd best wrestler in the world and carried him on his fucking back, I guess.
He's
I don't-
43rd. He's
whatever.
really good.
Also,
Oh.
did these people pay attention at all to AEW internal power scaling where they scaled them as equals because of the Okada triangle? Whatever. It's not the point.
It's not the point.
It's not
But also,
whatever. Okada power scaling.
look,
There-
can I say this as someone who likes Mike Bailey? Like, if I hard glazed him, I don't think I could put him in above 20. Like, as someone who likes Mike Bailey, as someone who thinks Mike Bailey versus Will Ospreay was
You're telling me he's
top
better?
3
Again, he's
TNA matches of
better.
all time. As somebody who thinks Mike Bailey was top 3 indie workers in the world most of this decade, like every year he was like main eventing all these indie shows. Even I think that highly of him, but I can't put him in the top 20 in the world.
Or you're
North
telling
America,
me Naomi,
maybe,
you're
but-
telling me Naomi Chun-Li kicks are fucking ninth in the world? Stop it! Get
Naomi
out
stole
of here!
They only stole it from him, Zach. He's influential.
They stole that shit from Chun-Li, bro.
Yeah, it's
And
cool.
they probably stole. And let's be honest, they both probably stole that shit from Human Tornado. Shout out, probably. Honestly,
Well,
if I'm being honest,
the
I don't
running
know.
to be
But if
fair,
you find the highlight reel, I bet.
I actually think Mike Bailey stole it from martial arts movies because
Also true, of course, but
I
like,
think Tony Jaa does it in like one of the Hong Baks, the running kick, and Mike Bailey's seen fucking Hong Bak,
of
so
course, yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude loves
yeah. Mike Bailey, if you're watching this, please don't be offended and come on Fight Film
no.
Fanatics, talk about martial arts
Mike
movies with me.
Bailey, Mike Bailey. Honestly, if you watch
Seems like
this,
a great guy, and I hope you please talk about martial arts
if
movies with me on
if you
Fight Film
watch this,
Fanatics.
honestly, I'm on Team MVP. So fuck Mike Bailey.
No, Zach, why?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Fuck Mike Bailey.
No, I fuck with the Ronin. Shout out to MVP's gimmick in Japan.
Yeah,
Uh, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt, and he
shit,
would body this man.
shit, damn.
But no, they're homies, obviously. Mike
Yeah, of
Bailey, great
course,
guy. Again, he's a great mid card talent for AEW right now.
absolutely.
Um, Jet Speed is a good tag team. Um, I
This is kind of
do
wild, though.
wish
I
they
gotta
kind
say.
of won. I do wish they kind of won more.
The more I think about people like not on here, like Josh Alexander, Brody
But
King,
yeah, right.
it is kind of wild. The more I think about
Like
people who
Bandito
aren't
was
on
like,
here,
where was like again, like yeah, we haven't gotten Bandito. I think is maybe right
yeah,
under
Bandito's
him,
next. Yeah, Bandito's
right?
eighth.
Like Bandito had a
Yeah,
fucking banner year, like one of the
yeah,
best years of any years we've really seen from a guy who, like again, and really kind of again, sort of much like Bailey, kind of came out of nowhere in the beginning of the year, right? Like Bandito had been around, but like not in the way that he's been pushed this year,
no,
and
TK really likes him. Yeah,
like the difference to me is like like Bandito has crushed it. Like he's been again like yeah again Swerve not on the list. Like the like again like I said Willow Tony guys from WWE. That my brother had mentioned Obafemi who like again like the WWE work rate obviously not super respected by this website clearly, but
that is
like
yes, true. That's true.
crowd connection like actual like laying stuff in, looking legit, being safe, being intense, um, like that
Wait,
type of stuff.
going camping, Zach?
Of course,
Being intense?
being intense.
Um, I had to.
That kind of stuff all does count too. And like Bandito's got that shit in spades, right? And like
Yeah,
Bailey's good, but like again, like I think it's a
it
different
is.
caliber. It's just a
It is
different
wild
caliber.
seeing them one apart when Bandito had like
One apart.
such an insane year. He had,
So,
like, I don't know if, like, if I'll be honest, I'm trying to think, could TK have done more to give Bandito like a Wrestler of the Year type? Maybe he will this year. I mean, he got a title
Yeah.
match to start it off, so we'll see.
yeah, true. I mean, yeah, he's
Maybe,
rocket strapped, and like again, the matches have been insanely good.
yeah, he gave Bandito like a ton of amazing dance partners too, like Takeshita, Hechicero, like all
And he had a great tag run. Like it's
yeah,
wild. Yeah,
and the
right.
tag run, like he gave
Like
him
again,
everything.
Bandito at eight makes sense. Mike Bailey at nine, it does not.
It's also
But I
like
get again, I'm
why
not.
is
I don't want to shit on him,
again?
like
I like
because
Kevin
again, he's a
Knight.
great dude.
But
He's a great dude. But yeah, it's like
what about
him and
Brody?
Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight are like pretty close to the same. Like if Kevin Knight had been 43 and Mike Bailey had been 35, I would have been like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Bandito 8 is for 2025 is accurate.
Yeah, absolutely,
We'll see how high he can get.
100%.
I mean, TK really likes him. We'll see how high
Yeah, he's
he can
running,
get.
baby.
But Shun
Can we get
Skywalker
much
drank. Oh,
higher?
sorry, Sean. Yes, go ahead.
I don't know.
Can
That's
we
it.
get
I was just
much higher, so
So
high?
high. Whoa. Oh, we can't. Oh, this might be on YouTube. We
Whoa.
gotta stop. Hold on.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Shun Skywalker. Yeah, we mentioned him earlier. He's great.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
great.
Well, I want to give Sean because Bandito's obviously his man. So I
Oh
want to give
yeah,
Sean a
Bandito. Yeah,
chance
Oh
talk
yeah.
to.
about
Oh
Bandito.
no. Look. Pretty much like y'all kind very much nowadays like he is like I know how the people who created the list, the senior management, not very happy that he's this high, but I
Well, Lance and
I think
Craig, who
it's
are the heads of VOW, they specifically
yeah
don't like Bandito that much, but it's
yeah
fine. They basically, well,
Wild.
you know what's funny? I think that they feel about Bandito the way Zach feels about Mike Bailey. Actually, I think is really interesting because they
yes
both say like, "Oh yeah, we think he's pretty good, but not like top 10 good." Like that's the way they talk about Bandito, which like whatever. Everyone has their fucking opinions.
yeah
They were
everyone has
outvoted here because Bandito's eighth, so they got
Yeah,
outvoted.
true.
But yeah, Sean, sorry just to interrupt you.
oh yeah no it is good to clarify, but yeah no look pretty much every like I say 90% of every like of all the matches he had he's always rated high with me so and like
Yeah.
but like I said but we're not grading on the crowd connection and everything else. Because if it was, I think maybe he'd be even up, past Shun.
Well, they did
Fair.
say in-ring charisma and crowd connection does count in the match.
Yeah. In the match,
So
yeah.
like
Yeah,
when he did the Yusei Run finish on Okada, which if you don't know what that is, just look up Bandito Yusei Run Okada, and even if you don't watch anime, watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sick.
It's fucking awesome. So yeah, never forget he beat Okada with one arm like a hero.
Yo, I
Um,
will say, Lawson, I want to say
yeah.
this is Mike Bailey at 9,
Mm-hmm.
and it is for you, but I
Right.
also feel like it's actually a fair comparison,
Yeah.
even though you hate him.
Okay.
So it is just for you and how I feel, but it's like if fucking Jake Lee was in number 9, bro.
I
Like
lose my
what
I lose
what
my
are we
shit.
doing?
I
What are
lose
we
my
doing?
shit.
look, Jake, Jake Lee, future WWE World Champion.
True, dude.
That man
Because
keeps
it's
failing
gonna,
up.
yeah, he just fouls up.
True, dude. Can't wait for it to be Roman's 6-year run.
I so
Roman's gonna
I
get the title back, have a 6-year run. Jake Lee, it's in
there were people
20,
at
20,
VOW
31.
who used to be into Jake Lee, but I don't know if they exist anymore. I think everyone's turned on Jake Lee by this point in in like the VOW space. I might be wrong. There's some puro
Word.
fucking sickos, but
Yeah, true.
there always are. Shun
Yeah.
Skywalker Dragon Gate. Here's the thing. Uh the Dragon Gate people will always get Shun this high. I'm not saying that it isn't a bad thing. I think it's fine. He's their guy. Shun Skywalker is basically if Hangman and MJF were one guy. uh, he's like clearly the main character of Dragon Gate, which is a promotion based on an ensemble. Like more than most promotions. Most wrestling promotions have like a clear top guy. Dragon Gate is usually an ensemble promotion, but Shun Skywalker has clearly been the main character for at least 4 years. Somehow. He's literally their top heel and their top face, sometimes both at the same time. Uh Now what does that have to do with his in-ring work? His in-ring work's really good. Is he the seventh best wrestler in the world?
I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't watched
I
Dragon Gate, and like I said earlier, I kind of trust him on this. I know I've seen Shun Skywalker. I didn't watch it in 2025. He's an incredibly good wrestler.
when you
And
watch
again,
him, you realize that
if
he's
he's gotten
great.
better,
Yeah.
which again,
Yeah.
oftentimes, especially in Dragon Gate, these guys just continually get improve and improve um,
Yeah.
until they get signed somewhere else.
I
Um,
think
I bet, yeah, probably top 10 for sure.
his character work like peaks in when like MJF and Hangman stuff like really hits. He last year had a little bit of a moment where he might have a girl boss a little bit too close to the sun, like MJF does
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, it happens.
But yeah, it happens. So regardless, he's gonna be in these forever, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is hilarious.
Uh,
Jackie Command. Oh, sorry, Shawn. Did you want to? Yeah,
I was going to like my quick thing is just Shun is basically a has-been hotel character if you want to go with that. Yeah.
that's actually a
Hmm.
great. That's actually a great way to put it, Shawn. Yeah, he
Yeah.
actually really is. He
And what
really
we call
is.
that, what we call that here is foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Mm, interesting. Interesting. Jackie Kamei. Okay, this is really funny. The Dragon Gate crowd will tell you Jackie Kamei is the best babyface wrestler on planet Earth, and
Yeah.
he's a really good babyface. So I don't like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd agree if Dragon Gate was my main promotion. Maybe I'd agree. It's hard to take down Hangman for me personally, but
Yeah, he's great. Hanger.
I'll say this: he's one of the best underdog wrestlers I've ever seen. He's an incredible underdog wrestler. Um, I do think he's a little. I think he's a little overglazed by the Dragon Gate crowd. Like he's not like as what's the word? With him, it's really all like crowd connection. He's mechanically really solid, but he's not like I don't know. I mean, he's not like this much better than like Will Ospreay and Swerve to me. But it's hard to compare because he's like an underdog face wrestler. Maybe okay. Is he like peak Sami Zayn? It's like peak El Generico. Maybe the Dragon
Mm,
Gate crowd, right?
mm,
But I don't know.
mm.
I see him like
Peak El
being just
Generico
below that.
was just magic.
Yeah, I see him as being like
Peak Tana. Was he peak Tana?
he's not the
I
same
don't know.
character as Tana really. It's more
That's
like
true.
yeah, he's a full underdog. Like he's a
Yeah, that's
tiny
true.
guy. He's
Tana was like a
tiny.
little bit of a superhero.
Yeah, so
Is
it's
he
hard.
Brian Danielson? Is he Brian Danielson level or Daniel Bryan level? You know?
Not peak Daniel Bryan, I wouldn't say. Okay, Zach, you want to go off here because
All right. Jon Moxley at number five. Okay. Here's the deal. Look, I can't take away from him as a compliment. I have presumably a very uh, not often held opinion that he is not that good of a wrestler. Is he a superstar? Yes, he is a superstar. Is he charismatic? Yes. Are his promos pretty good? Yeah, they're pretty good. But like,
you know,
it's not that hard. It's not that hard to fight in the crowd. It's not that hard to fall on shark fins. It's not. It's not that hard to do like clunky white belt, like blue belt jujitsu. It's like not. It just isn't. It's like not impressive. He's fine. He just is a fine. Like, what are we doing? He's the fifth best wrestler in the world. No, he's not. He's just not. That's just crazy.
uh,
Especially after having six dog shit months as champion, which they talk about. And it's like, no, you didn't get saved by having like one good tournament appearance. And like honestly, again, you were carried.
I
You got
mean,
carried.
listen,
He got
I'm,
again, he got carried by the fact that like he got carried by like the rules. But again, like still clunky jujitsu. Like sure, it's cool that he's doing the gimmick. Like I love the gimmick. I love the dead jitsu thing, and I like that they're doing it because I like shoe fighting and I like real combat sports and I like Brazilian jiu-jitsu and I love all that shit. Like, but at the same time, like he's not ZSJ. Like he's not Hechicero. Like
funny you bring that up, but
he's
yeah,
not Brian Danielson, right? Yeah, right. Like he's
right,
not those guys, and like
yeah, he's not
he's not even as
Claudio.
good as fucking he's not even as good as Danny Garcia at that shit. Like, let's be real.
I mean,
So like what are we doing?
it's funny,
What are we doing?
Zach. It's funny, Zach, because like on paper, I agree with like all you're saying. Um, I think what Moxley has, I think like AEW Moxley as he's getting older kind of reminds me of like peak good WWE Cena, where like he's not really athletic. He's not mechanically a great worker, but what he lacks in that, I think he makes up for in just like obviously like Cena can't bleed in WWE, right? But like he just tries harder. He's a try hard. I think in a good way though. Like when Cena was like try harding and like wrestling Styles and Kevin Owens and doing Code Reds and all that. To me, that's what I want when I see Moxley do these like these series of matches with like Kyle O'Reilly or Daniel Garcia or trying to drown Darby in a thing. I know. So the other thing with Zach is Zach's not a big deathmatch guy, and so Moxley does a lot of deathmatch stuff, and he's been criticized for overdoing it. And I think it's
Yeah,
fair to say maybe he does a little too much. Um,
a little.
but because at a certain point you
Had to
can't
drown a
escalate
guy on
anymore.
he got to drown a guy in an aquarium, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
That was
but
ridiculous.
counterpoint,
Counterpoint.
it was sick as hell.
I mean, in a way, yeah.
It was ridiculous, but sick. Like okay, and like him getting spiked in the back in the edge match, the fucking
Yeah.
couplet
Right, like
match.
getting that was crazy. Right? Like
Yeah,
again, like that shit and again, that shit like sure, we're just sacrifice for the business. But like no, that shit's like not hard. Like if you're just a psycho, you can just do it. You just okay. I'm just gonna fucking do the thing. Like
yeah,
it's not even again like even the crit stat bump on like the fucking the bed of nails, right? Like that's like oh that's like a trick, right? Like it's oh it's like a pressure thing and it's like not actually like a bed of nails. Like oh you're like not real crazy. You're like a stunt. It's like a stunt. It's like
okay.
she's like a stunt woman
Here's
and she like knows how to do stunts. Also Chris Statlander not on the list.
yeah,
Um
I agree. Here's my other argument, Zach. When I look back over the year at 2025,
yeah
in the men's division specifically, we'll say every feel good moment, not every, but a lot of the feel good moments
yeah
revolved around Moxley being vanquished. Obviously, we
yeah
start with Hangman at All In, but
yeah. But
also
like they
we
said,
go,
bro.
yeah, we got Darby with finally winning the I Quit, and both Kyle O'Reilly. We got the Blood and Guts where he tapped out to O'Reilly, and then the sequence, and then the feel good moment of him winning. I know feel good is weird because went face during the Continental Classic, but when he won the Continental Classic, it was also a feel good moment, which is kind of wild. I think it's impressive, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely impressive, but like that's not what the list is
Moments,
supposed
right?
to be
Talk about
about, as we've had.
moments, you know.
But as we've
Well, these were
discussed, that's
moments
not
in the match. Like these were outcomes from the
well,
matches, though, right? Like
sure,
you
but
know,
again, this is work rate and like technical ability and like
and
crispiness.
crowd connections in the match,
Sure,
and all
crowd
that.
connection. Again, negative crowd connection, I guess. Yeah, sure, of course, it's important. But
Yeah,
like,
he told this his vanquish him being vanquished multiple times
yeah.
was
But again, you have Hangman, who was the vanquisher,
yeah.
well, who I think is a better
Oh,
wrestler.
I agree.
Bandito, who also hell of a babyface run,
Had some great moments too, for sure.
has
Yeah,
some great moments too. Ring of Honor champ.
yeah.
Um, Will
No Kyle
Ospreay on
O'Reilly
there.
because he was
Yeah, no
not gone.
Kyle,
I guess he
you
was
know,
not. Yeah,
no Swerve.
yeah.
Uh, I guess maybe because he was hurt, maybe his
He was hurt for a little bit, but also I
for a
think they
little,
were.
but like not really. But
Yeah, it
I
was a
mean, I
few
feel like
months. But
again, it's like guys don't,
I'd still put
guys.
Swerve in the top 50 for sure, though. Like,
Yeah, it's just this is all over the place. And again, I get that my opinion of John Moxley is uncommon. And again, I can't take away his accomplishments. He's one of two people that has a global triple crown.
yeah.
Um, Shout out to AJ Styles, not on the list. Crazy. Um,
Roddy wasn't also. Here's the thing. Roderick Strong is a very like this is a voice of wrestling type wrestler. Roddy, he's not on
yeah,
here, so
he had a good year, but he didn't have a crazy year though.
I think I'd
Um,
still put him. Maybe he'd be my
he
49.
probably legitimately he probably did have better. Like I guess not. He probably didn't have a better year than Claudio actually though. Like Claudio with
Yeah,
the
maybe.
belt win and like the
Maybe I put
T2.
him. Maybe I put him 50 and Claudio 49. Then maybe.
Yeah, that might be fair. But
Yeah.
John Moxley is a lot of people in a lot of people's minds top 10 wrestler. That's fair. Top five for me, no, definitely not.
You know what's so funny?
Um,
Even as someone who likes John, I don't. We're just talking in ring. I don't think he's top 10 in ring
just
only.
in ring. That's what I mean.
Like
Again,
Yeah.
I put him as an honorable for my overall wrestler of the year on the pod because against my own, I was laughing while I did it, Zach, because I was like, fucking Zach would be so mad at me, but I had to put Moxley in there
I know.
as an honorable,
Again, I
but
get it. I
only
get
for
it.
the
And
overall
it's
though.
not.
In the ring, Moxley's not a top 10 wrestler to me. Like I mean,
No,
and
he's
and
not.
I like him. He's not a top 10 wrestler to me in the ring. But
Because he's
I
not.
see
That's
all
the
the
thing.
points being made here. Like I see all these, but like my counter is just that I think again, I to me that's part of the stuff that he does not in the ring. Is that he's good at stuff that he outside of the ring is why he's put in these spots to be the guy that's vanquished, which he's great at, and he gave us a lot of those great moments. But I think that's not like yeah. I mean, is he like better? Is he like a better wrestler than like Chris Stat even? Someone who's not even like talked about like this really. I mean, I think
Uh,
Yeah, right. Or like,
yeah.
yeah. Again, you
I
got
mean
a
maybe he's
guy
a
We,
like
better storyteller than Chris Stat
again,
because
like
he's
a
more
guy like again,
experienced.
especially
But
in this list, right? You're putting a guy like Javon Evans in the 30s.
yeah,
If you're telling me no story, no nothing, these John Moxley wrestles Javon Evans, you're not going to be way more impressed with Javon Evans.
yeah. I mean, Mox would probably reel him in and structure him
yeah.
well,
And do
but
need, yeah, sure, no, but on the fly, like they just have like, again, like Moxley, like again, like the most basic of matches, like Javon would do dope shit in the beginning. Moxley would like cut him off with some shit. Again, maybe not even some heel shit, but just some like he'd break him down a little bit, start brawling. They'd go out to the outside, he'd throw him
yeah,
around a little bit, he'd do a suplex probably, and there'd be like a count out maybe, or it'd be like a hope spot, and then he'd beat him down a little bit more, and he'd put in like a choke or something, which is like literally the easiest thing. You just sit there. His finish is just sitting there. Um, and
I don't want to.
then
Yeah,
like again, like it's not hard. It's not like hard shit. It's like yeah, it's hard to like structure and like creatively. to make it interesting and like make it good, but like it's not like the actual work rate and like the actual execution of the stuff. Like again, intensity matters and like all that stuff, but like there are guys that are like way better at executing the stuff that he does and like way as intense or if not more. But again, they don't have the
Charisma.
character build and charisma
Yeah,
stuff
like Kyle
and
O'Reilly is a
again the
good example.
platform. Yeah, again,
Yeah,
Kyle O'Reilly is a great example,
yeah.
right? Like Kyle O'Reilly is a fucking awesome worker, like incredible.
Shawn, what are you gonna say, Shawn?
Oh no, all I was gonna say is like from where you're going where both of y'all are saying, and then kind of reading the very bottom the bottom of this paragraph. It seems that like I guess if John Moxley is sort of like jazz to these people, is about the stuff he's not doing. Like
Or
we're
great,
because
awesome.
it says purely through physical in-ring storytelling was a work of art. And so I was like, okay, everything he's doing, like that gives him one level, and then what he's not doing, I guess, puts him over a little bit more.
I mean, okay. I think it's kind of okay. I think it's interesting
So
that
because he
some like
used to do dog shit deathmatch wrestling and now he doesn't and he's trying to do technical wrestling, he's number 5 in the world?
well,
No.
no,
What?
Zach.
No.
Here'd be my argument, Zach. Like, okay, Moxley gets control. He puts a guy in the corner. He gets up on the thing. He does like the punches in the corner spot, and then he rakes the guy's back. Right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, on his face, is that something like a great wrestler does? Right? Or
Yeah,
like,
it's exactly.
but the argument could be yes because he's getting more out of doing less.
But that's not what
Right?
this list is, Lawson.
It depends what you think a great worker is, right? Zach? I
Then,
mean, I don't
but
know.
again, Lawson. But if that's what this is, then WWE guys should be out here. Like there should be guys like
Well,
Obafemi, who's a fucking megastar, but does probably does very very little. Or like
well,
again,
no,
there should be guys like
Obafemi has like
there should
cool
be
high spots that he does.
probably, right? But again, probably
Yeah,
safe and judicious and stuff like that. Again, guys like
yeah.
Matt Cardona, right? Like doing more with less. Like again, the
But
king of the
then
indies out here.
I think the thing about Mox is he does more with less than he does more with more.
Also,
It's
yeah,
the contrast.
Adam Priest got highlighted on the Adam Priest
Yeah,
in the 30s,
he was like
great
40.
guy. He was
Yeah,
or in the 40s. Yeah, he was like highlighted on AEW, so that's dope, and that's probably why he was on the list. But like a guy like fucking Darius Carter, bro. Like Darius Carter would work circles around this man. Like no offense to Moxley, but like he would
yeah,
in a match. Like it's not even close to me.
yeah. I mean that's fair. We've always been pro Darius Carter.
I'm big bro,
Number
big
four
all
is Zack
father
Sabre
guy.
Jr. I mean,
2% better than
sure,
Mox? 2%?
sure.
Okay.
I feel again. I feel like there's like the thing I feel about most on this list is there seems to be a bias towards New Japan, which is weird to say because I like New Japan still, even though they've fallen on some hard times. But I do think Zack is the best guy in New Japan this year. Uh, he was the guy there. Um, it feels like he's number four because the best New Japan guy had to be in the top five, or
Yeah, that's
otherwise the
basically
world
true.
ends. But
But the ZSJ is like awesome.
he is awesome. I
And
mean,
like I again like he had again interpromotional matches with Ricochet and Hechicero, but like
and the
16
Nigel
and
match too.
40
The Nigel
something.
match was
Yeah, the
awesome.
Nigel match is awesome. And again, it's
Yeah.
like Goto, stop it.
Oh, I guess he had the
Um,
Hechicero matches too. Yeah, maybe he does deserve to be here.
and again,
Actually, yeah.
The Takeshita match was pretty good.
They had three. They had
Pretty
three
fucking
matches. They were
good.
all good.
Matches, yeah. I'm talking the one that he dropped the title on.
Oh
Was
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good. It's the one they
yeah,
mentioned, but yeah, all three were great. Yeah, of course.
yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm just like, maybe he is the one that belongs this high actually, because like I think I would put him ahead of Gabe Kidd. I would put him ahead of Suji.
They also
Definitely
represent
had a
crazy matches
Goto.
against Fuego del Sol and Kid Bandit. Shout out Kid Bandit on the list.
Oh, what? I want
Yeah,
to see those
yeah,
actually.
Homie,
yeah,
the homie Kid Bandit.
I actually want to see
and
those.
Fuego.
Yeah, I want to see both of those. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I love Fuego.
Now I
So,
wonder
you
if
know,
it
yeah,
was him as Fuego or him as a
the new
KJ
gimmick.
or so. Yeah.
I
I
don't
hope it
know.
was Fuego. I miss Fuego.
But number 4 feels fair.
Yeah,
Again, with the bias, fair, but like again, top 5 is okay. I like the ZSJ is the top 5 wrestler, work rate wrestler in the world.
I mean, I'd have like Saya Kamatani in the top
Yeah,
five. So,
again, there's some,
but
how I feel. Yeah, right. He could be
also,
top. He could be top 10.
Shuri, where the fuck is Shuri, bro? Whatever. Because Shuri is number three, okay? Shuri's number
Three.
three. Okay.
You talk
She
about it.
she had two matches with Shuri. Those look, she had other three. Did three fucking okay. So she had other great matches with Chihiro, my girl, Meiko Satomura, Veni. I saw the Chihiro and Meiko matches, but not the Veni or Konami ones. I did see the Natsupoi one. That one's awesome. So yeah, she does deserve to be up here. I'm not even. I think this is a goated. This is actually based as fuck. Putting Shuri number three. My main question is, where the fuck is Shuri, bro? They had three.
Yeah.
Her main rival of that year is not in the top 50. Like, can we?
Again, especially when you're using that as justification for John Moxley. Also, again, using it
I
as
mean,
justification of John Moxley when again guys like Kyle O'Reilly are not on the list and Hangman is 12th. Whatever, it's silly, but
I
um,
yeah, it's
if you're
like
using that as justification for him to be on the list as like the great dance partner, how do you not have the quintessential dance partner for your number three on the list? Is silly as fuck,
yeah,
honestly.
it's like her highest profile matches with the Shuri matches. They wrestled three times. She's number three. It's not like she's like fucking 40. You put her third. so so
Yeah,
the woman that she had the best and highest most profile matches with, just
not
fucking
even on the
who
list, bro.
knows,
Not on the
bro?
list.
Who knows?
So many women. Like I
What
said, bro,
happens
it's
if
like
I do this?
50%.
Where
Like,
what happens here? Oh, they just go to the match itself. Okay, whatever. All right, yeah.
yeah, bro. It's just, yeah, bro. I don't know.
Shuri should fucking be on here too. Like, what the
Of
fuck?
course, of course. I don't know what the list. I don't.
It's
It's
like
like
you
I
want to
said.
be
It's like
cool and put Shuri up here and be based, but okay, where the fuck is Shuri?
it's like again they only represented like half the women, and I think there are some weird picks over some really competent, talented women, and also pretty talented men that also got snubbed. It's a weird ass list.
I will
Also,
say,
yeah, one and two,
I do think the top four are probably
incredible,
correct. I guess
incredible. Spoilers to number one. We haven't said it yet.
Yep.
Tenote Takeshita, number two, Kyle Fletcher. We already spoiled number three and two. But yeah,
Protoshita, baby.
Kyle Fletcher, Protoshita. Again, they're great. I like them a lot. Takeshita should be number one, probably. G1, C2, IWGP champion. Did he have the international? Did he have that?
yeah, but at the beginning of the year, and Kenny beat him for it.
Yeah, right. So yeah, he
Yeah,
had the great match that was this year, and then the Kenny
yeah,
match, and then yeah, all the things I mentioned. He's
yep.
fantastic. He's awesome. Um,
He's everything I want in a pro wrestler, basically.
he's yeah. Again, like
Oh
him
yeah,
and
we
Shingo are like two of my favorites. They're just great. They always will be great. Kyle Fletcher also really coming to his own. Again, number two on the list, probably the most drastically improved wrestler
I
in
don't
the
think it's
last year as
crazy
well.
though. I actually don't think it's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy either. He has had great
Yeah,
matches. Again, a little bit of recency bias. I think like a lot of his banger matches definitely came at the second half of the year in the C2, and like that's big ups to these guys for putting in the work at the end of the year.
yeah.
But it's
I
not like
mean, the Osprey
they
Cage
count
match
for big
was
things.
in
That's
March.
true. The Osprey Cage match was sick.
Yeah.
And then again,
Uh,
the March Christmas series, which they mentioned. The Dustin Rhodes,
yeah.
shit, the Dustin Rhodes match, true.
Dude, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. This is what I'm saying about Fletcher,
yeah,
bro. Like the more you think,
true, dude.
the more you think about it, the more like he really is so my personal list was Osprey one, Takeshita two, Fletcher three, and
That seems
I
fair.
I I couldn't come up with a way to not have Fletcher third. I tried, Dom.
Yeah,
I'm
no, that seems
sorry.
very fair. I again,
I just
Fletcher is.
couldn't not have him third. He
Yeah,
just
I think they're three. They're one, two, three are like really fair,
yeah, it's like
very
I like
fair.
Hangman
Like
more. I
we
would like to
watched a
put
couple
Mark
three matches.
Briscoe, but
She's amazing, especially like when you talk about work rate, the way they do things over there in the Joshi promotions. It just
yeah,
is another
Right.
level of intensity, and not and just like it's another ten. It's like they're the again the work rate, or again like the moves per match that are spectacular is very high. But again,
yeah,
part of that too though is that they also do sell. Like they're not
yeah.
uh and it creates, it creates some really special shit. So
Shawn,
uh
your
yeah,
thoughts
go ahead.
also.
Yeah. Well, praise this on God. But no, it's like I said,
Mm.
earlier in 2025, did get to watch a lot of Sarayism, and I'm like, yeah, no, I could see why she won, based a promotion around her name, but to just is
Hmm.
as good as anyone out there. And like I said, it's one of
Hmm.
those shames of like if it's not available, is not accessible without like on like being on Wrestle Universe. I don't think it is, but I don't think it. Uh, but if it was on Wrestle Universe, I think a lot more people be able to see that a lot more and see not only her wrestle, but how she books as well. Of course, we're not counting her booking in this.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
haven't
well,
watched the.
obviously, if we were, the
Yeah,
Undertaker would be number one.
God, how dare you,
the
Zach?
The Lucha Taker.
Lucha Taker. Oh fuck! I haven't actually watched the full shows myself. I've mostly just watched her stuff. But yeah, I mean, that would be interesting to see how Surrealism, uh, yeah, holds up in the next couple years. Yeah, Fletcher is like the weird thing about Fletcher is like the more you think about, like I think we all knew how good Takeshita was because of the accolades, right? And he just like is clearly so fucking great. But Fletcher's like a guy like the more you think about it, the more you're like, holy shit, he's like he had like a better year than like all my faves. Like he had like a
Yeah,
better year than
yeah, he
Hangman,
had an insane.
Mark,
Well, yeah, when you're talking about
Bandito.
just when you're talking
I
about matches, yeah, when you're talking about
yeah,
just matches,
just bell to bell.
absolutely, yeah,
I mean
100%. His matches were really, really good.
the so
He
they
really brought it. But again, I think
but the variety of opponents
I
too.
mentioned it with I mentioned it with Suri too, though. And this is the thing, like this is clearly what they're looking for. They're looking for like those big spots, those big wow moves, all that
Yeah,
shit. Like, could
yeah,
Fletcher sell more? Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
yeah.
He could.
That's what Regal was talking about.
Yeah, he could sell a little bit more. Um,
Right? Like get more out of your shit. And that's what and it's like
Takeshita and Osprey
Takeshita,
are
I feel like
more.
Takeshita and yeah, Takeshita especially, I feel
Yeah,
like he but also again, like it's weird because Takeshi's also had matches in New Japan or more matches, I guess. Fletcher might have had a couple maybe, or against at least against New Japan talent. But the New Japan style, the fighting spirit type shit, like he's the messiah of the German, so to speak, right? Like
right. Yeah, I wrote the
it's a
thesis
little bit
on the
different because there are those spots in there where there's like that
where they
the
know
fighting
where they
spirit
fighting spirit
cell,
no
the no
cell. Yeah,
cell. Yeah, so there's like those types of things he has in the match. It's like a different cultural thing. And Fletcher hits those, but like not as hard with the fire ups and stuff. And a lot of it just comes off as like sequencing and like I love Fletcher, but like yeah, he can definitely improve. Do I think he was the best? Do I think he had the second best matches of the year? Yeah, probably. Just because the matches were fucking sick.
I think Fletcher. It's interesting. I think Takeshita because he's a little more mature, and even Osprey have a
Hmm.
more. I think but because they were my top three, so
Yeah.
I think if
No,
Osprey
yeah,
wouldn't
speak
didn't
to
get
him.
injured, he'd be in the top three for sure. So
Oh yeah, it's not even a question.
because Fletcher's young, he has like the highest pace. And you can actually see like when he wrestles like guys like Mike
Hmm.
Bailey, Briscoe, even Dustin. Dustin's as old school as they fucking get, but like he like really brings guys into his like higher. That's why he doesn't sell as much, is because he's a very
Yeah.
go guy, which
Yeah,
Osprey
100%.
definitely used to be. Osprey
Yeah.
does sell more than he used to now,
He
and
has to now. His back's
he
fucked.
yeah Osprey I think is still the best. I think Osprey's still the best at like building to really memorable moments in the matches. I think he's still the best at that. But I think Takeshita has over both of them though is just poise because Takeshita will pace stuff out slower than them, but he makes you like feel like all of the in between moments more, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Um,
100%. Yeah, no,
like
that's
definitely more
very
than
true.
Fletcher, but I think even more than
Well
Osprey,
said.
to
Yeah.
be honest. And that's why
Oh
I think
yeah, I
it's
mean
bullshit that
Takeshita
Swerve isn't
knows.
here because Swerve is
Man
like good at
knows.
all this shit too. Like,
Yeah, Swerve or not again. Yeah, we've said it how many times, but yeah, we've made it through the
but
list.
yeah,
Again, no Swerve, Tony Storm,
yeah, we got here's the
Willow
honorables. We got
Nightingale, not. Oh yeah,
Tanahashi,
honorables. Tanahashi
Gunther,
goaded, MJF,
MJF, because he was
Blue
gone for a
Panther,
while. Blue
Blue Panther.
Panther.
5 years
Blue
old.
Panther's actually a goated honorable though, I will say.
Yeah.
Hamari, that's an interesting Dragon Gate one. I don't really know. Oh, he's a
Kenta.
rookie. Rookie.
Shout out to
Kenta.
Kenta.
Man, fucking they keep saying Kenta's back. I don't listen. I'll listen. I've watched his stuff since he came back to Noah. I don't think Kenta's back. I don't think he's back, bro. He's fine. He's not like awful.
No,
He's not back
the
though.
one
Let's. I feel like he's
called
not.
Manders.
Oh
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
I actually
Not a
like one
mention for
called
the one
Manders.
called Manders.
Have you seen one called
Yeah, me
Manders,
too.
Zach?
But like, okay,
He's a Haas guy.
I
I
know one
like
called
him.
Manders. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
He's
I
I
know.
think Dom would like him. He's like that type.
Oh, Danny Luna, shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
like Danny
shout
Luna
out.
too. Cause
Yeah, we like Danny Luna.
I don't know who
Again,
this
these are all
is.
who
Easily the
knows.
best
Land's
wrestler you've
End,
never heard of. That's
elites.
probably true. I don't know who that is, so that's probably true. Ahura
Oh,
Independent.
Big Japan tie-ins.
Oh, okay, Big
Mia
Japan. Okay,
Watanabe.
yeah, the TJP rep down here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Marigold. I'm sure this
super
lady's
rookie.
great, but I hate Marigold. So my man
Yuto
Yuto Ice,
Ice.
my man Yuto Ice got a fucking vote. Who voted for Yuto Ice? Was it you, Alan? Was it you, bro? Did you vote for
Yeah.
Yuto Ice, Alan? You motherfucker.
He's sicko.
That's awesome,
Yuto Ice is
actually.
awesome. But again, the amount of people not on the list with these honorable
Wait,
mentions, it's like, what are
hold on.
we? This list is crazy.
I will say to Zach's point earlier, it's really funny. The Young Bucks and FTR go vote as tag teams, but fuck Oscar, bro. It's all about Yuto
Fuck
Ice,
off,
bro.
it's all about Yuto Ice,
All about
bro.
Yuto Ice, bro. Actually hilarious. That's so fucking funny. You can tell that the writers of this love New Japan, and there's multiple Dragon Gate people because
Yeah,
of the promotions that people don't really know, Dragon Gate got a lot of representation.
lot. Yeah,
To be fair, like, and I'm not saying this, as I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I'm just saying
but
you can't say they didn't get
yeah,
represented. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, that's true. But
Like I know Stardom, CMLL, other promotions
they
maybe
exist.
could have,
Yeah,
but we'll yeah.
yeah,
But we know
ladies.
2026 maybe.
Yeah,
It's all
year of
about
the
you. It's all about Yuto
Yeah.
Ice, the
the
only
Yuto
ice
Ice,
I
the only ice we
respect.
fuck with. Yeah,
Is Yuto
uh,
Ice.
yeah.
That's it, everybody.
That's the list.
That's the list.
It's a list. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll. I can't. I just ranking wrestlers is weird. But
It
when you look
is.
at a list made, it's like, come on, what are you doing?
You want to do better? Zach, you
Yeah.
want to make
I don't
you want to
even.
make our own 50 for the
We
Discord?
might have to. We might have to. All right.